we're gonna starting soon at 00:00 minutes. Welcome back, everybody. I'll put it on the map page and close that out. And we'll do brief introductions and then get back to killing the players. Jack, you're first.
Hi, I'm Jack. I talk and do facey things, and normally I look like a human, but the GM just likes outing me all the time.
Outing you. I haven't called you out on metatype yet. And then there's Endriger.
The Jacqueline of all trades, the sorceress Rigger, who also helps the technomancer when she can.
And a little bit of this and a little bit of that. And we have Clutch.
Hi, Clutch is a man with a van. I like to drive around and get people from A to B, shoot stuff with drones. It's fun times.
Maybe steel drones.
And steal anything.
And we have
Yeah, Kenny's your resident technomancer, Oni that can almost manage hacking into stuff.
the Oni with all the money. That didn't sound as good out loud.
With Endriger helping, you can hack anything, right?
Sure, we'll go with that.
Endriger's like an extra sprite.
The Permasprite.
When I don't have to knock myself out again.
Exactly.
So last week we were getting ready to. We were trying to hijack a shipment that had been hijacked, and our runners were about to try and come on, map. You can look. They were going to try and, as the text here says, about to hack the VTOL. I think they were going to go after this GMC Banshee that had just landed with the buyers. Ah, it moved.
Yeah.
So, how are we going to go about doing that?
Are we gonna hack it with bullets?
I thought you guys were going to try and take out the rigger in some sort of a blitz, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I was assuming it was going to be a networking thing.
That was my understanding too. Didn't I already roll for support?
I don't know. I've done a bunch of test rolls, so everything that happened prior is gone.
I see Andrigger Matrix Probe.
Yes,
Got 4 hits.
there were 2 net.
Yep.
Okay.
So that was my support over to Kenny to do that.
And that was, we were attempting to put a backdoor into the VTOL?
I think that was the intent.
Okay. If that's what we're doing, I shall continue with that. I should probably make my own probe check here.
With +2, apparently.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what your intent was. If you were trying to take it over, or if you were just going to try and take out the rigger themselves.
Well, you can't take it over when the rigger's in there, so.
Right. So the back door, I'm not sure how that's going to accomplish anything.
I think you had actually suggested we could directly attack the VTOL, like matrix damage.
Yeah, well, you would attack the RCC, which is the rigger, basically.
Oh, so should we be doing
The
spy
Rigger's
or something?
firewall is their RCC. You have to attack the RCC to get through the. You would have to take over the RCC to get on the same network and attack the Rigger.
There you go.
And if the riggers jumped in, you could just nuke the RCC to give them dump shock.
So should we be crack attacking rather than probing or something? Like just to do straight matrix damage on it then?
Well, I don't know if you do anything that's not sneaky, sleazy as the attribute goes, then the rigger's going to know and be able to alert the other 3.
I do actually vaguely remember us having this discussion at the end of last week, yeah.
I just remember there being a lot of chaos and confusion and us not really knowing how we were approaching.
Well, if we can't
So
take
a
over
typical
things-
session.
Yeah, if we can't take over and I mean, can we take over the RCC and do a reboot and therefore give him dump shock by kicking him out that way?
I don't think you can do that if they're jumped into the device.
So, but if they jumped into the thing, can we like take over the RCC and then reboot the RCC whilst they jumped into a drone on the RCC? Or
I don't know.
Or brick.
Just brick it.
Well, that's the
Well,
that's the way
exactly.
you deal with them normally. Is just brick the RCC.
but that's not a sleazy approach. You have to. Like,
No, that's definitely not sleazy.
It's up to you, Baron. Do you want to just go for the straight brute force, tarball, and what's
Alright.
data spike? I think it is.
Refresh my memory. Where's this thing we were supposed to retrieve?
It
It's on
hasn't
its
arrived
way.
yet. Yeah, it hasn't arrived yet. These are the buyers.
Yeah, the plan was to get rid of the buyers and pretend to be the buyers so that we didn't have to fight the go gangers.
Yeah, these.
Oh,
Gotcha.
This is the Ohanzi Circle people.
Yeah, we just want to piss off an entire country rather than just a bunch of go gangers.
Yeah, they're not
Yeah.
a whole. They're not a whole country.
Yeah, because
They're
countries.
part of Nan, aren't they?
They're from the Nan. They're just a Nan smuggling gang.
Yeah, but countries usually stay in their own place. Go gangers, they go places. So that makes sense.
Go places. That's why they're go gangers, because they go places.
That's right.
They go things and here's and there's.
Have a cigar, you're gonna go far.
So, at the point when we attempt to brick the RCC, things are going to go live. What are we going to do about the other three?
Shoot them probably.
I mean,
I
the
mean, we
pair
can
of us are
figure
going to be able
something
to at
out
least
for them.
fire off two attacks on the thing. So
Oh, I mean, I could drive my van over here. We could start shooting them with a Panther cannon, or we could just, fly some drones over here, start shooting them. Whatever you want to do.
Alright,
Yeah,
I just say maybe we get ourselves in position, and then we just roll initiative and go hot.
Sounds like playing.
okie dokie. I guess I'll be in the van with Major.
I mean, Kenny would probably be passed out in the van too.
Yeah, I think you said the van had like 5 gun ports, right, Malice?
Yeah, it's got 2 on each side and 1 in the back, I think.
Yeah, so if Major's in there, I can basically help with the bricking of the enemy RCC and then just jump into Major and start shooting through the gun ports then from within the van. And assuming the van isn't destroyed, it's not like they're going to have missiles that can destroy a van, right?
So are you gonna drive up with the van?
I didn't think so, but I guess we can. Like,
I thought you were.
Thing is,
Stay away
like this is like a common meeting place. People just kind of come and go. I mean, I don't see why we couldn't drive up with the van.
Why do you think it's a common meeting place?
Because all those other people just took off. Because
It's
like
like-
we stopped in here.
They were all Ohanzi Circle.
How do they know we're not Ohanzi Circle? We're in a blacked out van.
Because you were shooting at them.
not in the
Not
van.
these guys.
No, not these guys.
Yeah, so what are these guys gonna think when they see a van, a blacked out van that looks like someone who would sell illicit smuggled products coming down the road to the place where they're buying illicit smuggled products?
Perhaps
Oh
they.
no, bad guys are coming.
Perhaps they. Well, I mean, they'd be right. Perhaps they know what vehicle to expect, and it's not a bulldog.
I don't have a bulldog, so
Well, you have a Bison 3, don't you?
I do.
I mean, I'm just asking questions here. You can try whatever you would like. We'll see what happens.
I'm trying to convince my crew that the best option is just to. We should big balls this right now. Just get in the
Just
van,
drive up there and
drive
roll on
up there, come on out, like we own the place, and then we just knock everybody out.
Yeah.
'em. All right. I like this plan. It's a great plan.
The only part I didn't like about that was the part where I get out of the van.
I mean,
You can finish that, Joel.
I also just like that part of the plan.
I love how the only person that's okay with getting out of the van is Jack.
Jack will be fine.
Jack will be fine. Jack is a slippery sucker, let me tell you.
Where is Kai when you need someone to get violent?
Like, you want me to walk down there in the middle of all the bad guys and scout the base? Okay.
Sure.
I mean, it worked out last time, sort of.
There you go.
Jack even almost made another girlfriend.
She's coming back to me.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna look her up later.
You have the cosmetic adept power, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
You know you can be your own girl if you want with that.
I don't.
Ha!
Listen, that's just gross. I don't want
But
to.
it's canon. It's
It
rules
is.
as written.
It is. I can be a girl if I want. And Chuz is waiting for it to happen.
I hadn't even thought of it, to be honest.
You were making fun of me about it a couple weeks ago. You were like, "Oh, I got Jack to be a girl."
Was I?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
I do remember this.
Last week.
When you had to try to be that Sarah or Sally or whatever her name was.
I don't even
Jack
remember.
has no problem morphing into women. He's just not gonna sample the wares, I guess.
That just gets weird, yeah.
It just gets weird.
All right, so what are we doing? I'm just sitting here waiting to tell you what dice to roll,
We're driving, right?
or to drop a meteor on you. One of the two.
I guess we're driving over there.
So we don't want to hack them beforehand. We're gonna what exactly is the plan? We're gonna pretend to be
You
the
should probably
gangers?
probe to get on the network and then be ready, and then we can take them all out at once. That would be like, the runaway, right?
Well, is there even anything that we hackable down there right now?
There's an RCC.
Yeah, I mean I got 7 hits and we did discover an RCC and not much else. I think there was there a comlink as well?
Yeah, there's an RCC and there's stuff behind it.
Yeah, RCCs can
Okay.
function as a
So
pan.
so it doesn't look like they've got a decker, at least not a decker who's got his deck on then.
Nothing you noticed.
If you did a matrix perception, you can ask for specific ratings of the other device. You can get firewall, data processing, device rating, and from that we can usually figure out how tough it is.
Yeah, well my memory was RCCs can't actually be behind a DEX firewall because the rules as written, I believe, is still that comlinks and DEX work together, but they don't work with RCCs, which is why you have to pay extra for the higher firewall on the RCC. Because RCCs can't switch their matrix attributes.
No,
and they can't.
a rigger can't operate a deck and a rigger console at the same time. They have to be one or the other. But a rigger can certainly be behind a team's decker.
Yeah, you can't use deck attributes to switch out because there's no attack and sleaze, so you can't switch the DP and the firewall from a deck to be attack and sleaze. That's, I think, where the confusion is. Because there were people that were trying to use RCCs as their, as a disposable firewall.
And you can't run you can't run
But
decking
you can't
programs.
an RCC can't switch its matrix attributes at all.
Correct.
So that
Yeah. So they can certainly use an RCC to create a pan and put everybody's devices on. They just can't run the majority of your typical decking software.
okay. I mean, if that's the way Chaz wants to go with it, I'm just going off my memory of having read through the rules because I've been diligently.
Well, that's the thing, is the rules are very unclear. Have you read the guide from Banshee?
I have not. Where is the guide from Banshee?
I do not have a link to it handy, but he is the one that wrote most of the Matrix rules. And he kind of elaborated on a lot of the stuff that just didn't make it in due to word count.
Yeah, and I talked to him at Gen Con for quite a bit, actually. We sat down and drank a bottle of scotch, but
Drunk.
first time in years. I think I had 3 drinks.
I wouldn't have any. I can't drink heavy liquor like that by itself. I have to water it down, and then the real drinkers look at me funny.
There's 2 divisions in agents at Gen Con. There's the Beer Brigade, which is all the BattleTech guys, and there's the Shadowrun Scotch Squad, which is all the Shadowrun guys.
And I don't know anything about BattleTech, but I will tell you why the Scotch Squad is Shadowrun. Because rules don't make any goddamn sense unless you're fucking drunk.
Preach it, brother. Preach it.
But they're still fun to try. Sorry, Jason and company.
I probably shouldn't have let all that information out of the bag on a live stream, but whatever.
I don't think it's a secret. I think I've read about it in
No.
public.
It's pretty open.
So Banshee, the author of most of the Matrix stuff, has a Matrix guide out there that explains some of the stuff better. And my understanding of it is still quite imperfect. Because I've read through the guide once, and I have to read something 4 or 5 times before it sticks.
You're the DM, so I mean, GM, whatever you say, you will adapt.
Well, I'm using what was recommended for the hostiles, and I don't understand a reason why a RCC can't defend itself and its drones and comlinks, because it already can defend itself and its drones. So why couldn't some comlinks be under it? It can't actively hack because it's just not set up that way.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely, there's no misinterpretation that you can't combine an RCC with a deck. It is a little iffy on that regard. So it's definitely clear that a RCC can't change its matrix attributes, whereas a comlink and a deck obviously can. But I mean, it's all good. So I'm more than happy to be behind a better firewall with my RCC. It just, to me, it doesn't make sense why the RCC that has less data processing is more expensive just for the higher firewall if you can just be behind a firewall. I think that was my understanding and of why they did it that way, because they wanted the RCC to not be behind it. But again, your GM, I'm more than happy to accept your interpretation because it actually favors me. So
That was not the link I was looking for. You linked to the Rem Alternus site? So if anybody cares, you can grab the URL from the... Oh, you probably can't see it on the stream. Oh, bummer. Just search for 6WE Matrix Fact. You'll find a link to it.
What are you talking about? It's the Google Doc that I linked.
Yeah, the link that I clicked took me to... I see what happened.
I did it over in the Shadowrun channel on your server.
Yeah, and Discord, when I copied the link, had a Discord link embedded in it.
Okay.
I don't know why. It's Discord being Discord. Anyway,
yeah, it's all good.
so you guys are going to try and sneak into the pan, as it were, before you drive around?
I guess.
So you've got 3 hits versus firewall times 2 or firewall plus willpower. Net 0. Unless you'd like to use some edge.
Yeah. Can I get it to reroll 2?
Yes.
Ouch.
Well,
Thank you for your edge, sir.
Might as well just take the one because it's only the probe. We need to do the back door, so I can support you with back door as well.
The bot
Okay.
ate your link also, Ski.
wait. Do we we have to have net hits on pro before we can do backdoor, don't we?
Yep, at
We
least
have one
one.
Net hit, that's all we
No,
need.
no, you don't
Yeah,
have
we did.
one. You got not 0.
He re-rolled
I-
2 and got 2 hits out of it, so you're net 0 still.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I can lend you edge if you want to re-roll your misses or whatever.
But hasn't it
I
the
already
edge section
put edge
Oh,
on it.
okay. Gotcha.
So I guess I will just try again and put more edge in if needed.
Should I re-roll mine to see if I can get more than a +2 to you?
Probably. Yeah. I mean, I assume it's just another check, and we're gonna have to sit here and twiddle our thumbs for another 10 minutes.
Apparently, no, I can't do better than that.
That's fine. We'll just dump more edge on it.
Some terrible rolling on our behalf.
5 hits doesn't suck. Did you subtract your 1?
No.
What was your last die? It was a
It was a 3.
3.
God, this was extended. My bad.
Oh no, it only rolled 1.
I can take that. 4 net.
I need to block the screen for a second. Give me a moment.
This is not the time to watch porn.
No, it's not that. It's just that I forgot to break out my window again.
Since I'm adding 4 to this, I think I'll actually turn overclock off.
I can give you support for the back door as well, though, right?
Yes, we've established that that's possible, I believe.
Yeah.
Have +6, which I think is more than your skill rating, right?
Correct. I was trying to remember, is the plus from probe separate from that, or am I still only
Yes, it's separate.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure we established that as well, right?
What's that?
My teamwork does not apply with probe, right? So probe plus my teamwork isn't counted as his skill limit. It's my teamwork is the only one that's counted against his skill limit, right?
I don't understand the question. Anytime you're helping
I got
someone
6
else,
dice.
Yeah,
I got
yeah.
6
Dice on the teamwork, so that means he gets his skill limit because it's
less than 6.
yes, yes,
and then he gets probe on top of that.
yeah, correct.
Okay.
So you would have whatever your skill is plus your would you have 4 points?
4 hits on the probe and then 5 from skill.
So bajillion dice.
Something like that. 5 hits on 22 dice. With a modifier of 9.
That is pretty typical.
Yeah, it's only a little below average, so it's all.
Uh-oh.
Well,
Maybe some edge.
let me see.
Burn the edge, baby, burn the edge.
But don't burn the edge. Save that for when I kill you.
Oh yeah, sorry, I'm like spend the edge,
Reroll
yes.
failures.
Burn means something.
Yeah, like 4 to reroll all misses.
This is pay to win time.
Pretty
That's
much.
4, right, to reroll
All misses.
Correct.
All right.
So you
Let
would
me
be
roll 17
re-rolling a
dice.
lot of dice. All that to get 0 hits. I'm cheering against you. I mean for you.
I mean, you can just
Excellent. Okay, so you have admin permissions to this RCC, and the rigger is none the wiser yet.
All right. So I'll give the signal that we can probably start approaching. That we're in.
Oh, red.
Anything in here?
So there's some really cool stuff you can do in
Wow.
hack and slash. There's one that allows you to like make an alert, do something different. Like, so if he has like a sensor net that alerts them when vehicles are approaching, you could turn it into, something innocuous, like
It looks like spam coming in.
weather alert comes on that there might be, high wind situation.
Well, that's very valid for where I'm at.
I mean, at the very least, we can see how many drones are slave to the RCC, right?
You'd have to do matrix perception, but yeah.
He got.
Well, I got 2 hits.
Oh, you did do it. Okay. I only see 1 drone. And it's more vehicle than drone.
Oh, just the vehicles on it.
And no comm links or anything on it.
Oh, yeah, there's 4 comlinks.
Okay.
Probably comlink built into the drone or some way of communicating. I don't even know how that would work in the 6th world. I would imagine vehicles would still have radios.
I'm sure. Yeah. We'll share that as well.
What am I doing? I'm not even watching my own channel. I got to keep those averages up.
You know, we only have 2 watching right now.
So I was.
Yeah, I don't want to push my computer, so I'm not logged on Twitch. So.
Fair enough.
I thought you were getting a new computer.
Not yet.
No,
Oh
I'm
my
getting the
gosh.
monitor for the computer on Monday for Boxing Day, because the Boxing Day sales mean it should be less than $500.
Boxing Day. That's all because of me, you know, right?
Boxing Day is a very English thing, so it's the day after Christmas.
500.
All the colonies, like all the people who remained loyal to Mother England, we do that.
Did you catch that shade? I did.
What, calling Americans traitors? No, I never did that.
We were just trying to do a world's record most tea made in one go.
That's right.
Hey, I'm just trying to make sure the target's on Andrika and not on poor Kenny.
Oh, that's not going to help.
Bro.
That's not going to help.
I have a role.
Role to fulfill. I don't think you're gonna take that away from me.
Being shot, yes. Oh my god. You killed Kenny.
You bastards!
So how are we doing this approach? And are you doing anything to the vehicle yet, or are you just kind of laying in wait?
I think you should totally use the garbage in, garbage out, but I don't know if Technomancers can do that.
They can do anything that a normal hacker can do, as long as it doesn't rely on an external program that they would have to emulate.
Is it just a matrix?
They're just matrix actions.
Yeah, they can do those.
Okay. It's called garbage in, garbage out. It's on page 29 of
Wait, am
Flash.
I gonna have to make a bunch more damn matrix buttons?
yes.
I hate you all.
Not gonna tell you that until after Christmas. But yes, I really.
You hear that,
That's totally
CGL authors? Stop it, damn it! I haven't caught up to the latest book.
Well, you said you were focusing on the core rulebook. I was gonna give you some time to get to hack and slash before I gently nudged you.
Yeah, I've been working on things.
Page 1, what?
Page 29, hack and slash.
29.
Called
And my print version is in the bedroom. I guess I'll have to open up the.
garbage in, garbage out. Another really good one, like the best one ever, is threat analysis. Memorize that one. That totally makes.
Wouldn't it be really cool if we had like a compendium with all this stuff?
Many people have said that.
And then you could like drag it out of the compendium onto your character. Oh wait, that would be special stuff. That wouldn't be matrix action.
Ooh, hey, let's do that. Let's just make it so we can set up our own list of matrix actions by dragging out little buttons.
I will
and
stab
putting them
you.
on the sheet.
That's
Alright,
actually
so
not a
let's keep
terrible
on this
idea, but I will stab you.
You're obviously not worked hard enough, Chuz. We need to give you more work.
So
Well, no, but
no spare time.
Ski knows how my brain works. I'm like, I'm not worried about that. It's low priority. And he's like, but if you just do this, I'm like, that's not a bad idea. And then I can't stop thinking about it until I
he's
frickin'
so
do it.
OCD about it. It's great.
He screws with me. He takes advantage of my OCD. I feel so abused.
You get so much done though. We're so happy. Like, look at what you spawned.
Yeah, but I'm pulling my hair out and neglecting my garden and my puppy, who's not even in the room anymore.
Let's be honest. At our age, our hair is gonna fall out anyways.
I don't know. I'm growing mine out. I've had a high and tight for the last 20 years, and I let it go a little longer than usual. Usually I let it go for like 6 months between haircuts. And I was like, you know what? I wonder if I could go a whole year and then not sell my hair, but donate my hair for a cancer survivor. So I'm going to try and do that. I can't guarantee I'll survive because long hair starts to bother me. Last time I had hair down past my shoulder blades, I was graduating high school.
I last went to the barber before COVID happened, so.
Yeah.
And right now, I was told at bowling the other night that my hair makes me look like Swayze from Roadhouse. It's long and kind of, not long, but it's longish and poofy in the back. It's not long enough to lay flat.
My side and back hair are long and poofy, but I'm getting rather thin on top.
Yeah, I got no on top, so it's okay. I got
Funny
no
enough, I
hair.
have a picture of Chuz from bowling a couple weeks ago.
Wait, what?
When it
Let's
didn't
dox
show
him.
it. Darn it.
So there's
Let the
pictures
whole
of
internet know
me?
what he looks like.
was gonna say,
Yeah.
there's no pictures of me at bowling. I know damn well. You're pretending to dox me, but that's some other poor schmuck.
That picture is not me and never has been and never will be. No,
There he is.
That's not bowling. That's a strip club. Oh wait. Yes, I can't believe it's not butter.
What in blue hell is happening?
I always knew you were horny, Chuz.
It's all Ski's fault. I'm still trying to find hack and slash so I can open the PDF. You guys are distracting me.
I did post the garbled text from the PDF for this command.
I see that. I'd much rather try and read it in bigger print because I'm half blind. That's page
Valid.
29.
Yes, it's like right up front.
Yeah, there's cool stuff in hack and slash. I like garbage in, garbage out, and I also like I really like threat analysis. We've been using that quite a bit in the living community.
So what device are you going to try and confuse?
I guess I'll go with Ski's suggestion of any type of sensors that it has going on that would detect the van.
You would have to identify something like that. And it says a single input can be rerouted to a different command. So it'd be like if they had multiple sensors, you could do one. I could think of other uses for that, like start your engines could become reboot.
Yeah, no, I mean it's a good
That's
command.
good, yeah.
Wow. Yeah, this
So
could
maybe left
really
equals
turn in.
right. So when he tries to dodge to the left, he ends up running into the bullet to the right.
I mean, there's a lot. It's very vague, so it's basically will
Actually-
the GM allow my shenanigans? Is what it boils down to.
Completely change the input for takeoff to reboot.
That
Yeah.
sounds pretty good. Yeah.
You change throttle down to reboot because when they're in the air, they've throttled up, and then they've shut down their machine, and the VTOL just crashes.
So
I believe doesn't the core rulebook at one point say you don't want them rebooting your drone while it's flying if you want it to fly again?
Well, the command also says that you can't override basic safety features. So
Yeah, there's probably a basic safety feature of not rebooting while in air.
Yeah, probably. I would be concerned if there wasn't.
but if they're on the ground and they're trying to take off and you make it reboot,
Yeah,
that's
it's not-
legitimate.
It's not like they're going to be in the air and then hitting the button to start the engine. So I'm
Exactly.
pretty sure we're safe.
So you're basically gonna to rig the VTOL to, if they try and fire it up, it just decides to reboot for what is that, a round?
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Or is it a round per device rating? I can't remember. I don't know if it's actually defined.
I mean, I get why a higher device would take longer to reboot, but also I would think a higher device rating would.
Be faster.
Yeah.
No, they come back up the next round, but the really nice thing about it is a lot of these new commands from hack and slash allow you to kind of like queue things up. Like there's one called rocket launcher, which basically makes you double and triple and quadruple your attacks, and you just kind of hold on to them.
Cool.
Cool. And I mean, if he's turning it on, he's already logged in, right? So at the very least, rebooting is going to give him dumb shocks. So.
And it'll also kick you guys out, though. Well, Kenny.
True, we could probably figure something else out that wouldn't be quite so disastrous for us, but
Well, Kenny
I
just needs
just
to make
wanna-
sure he's not actually in the machine when it reboots.
Well, I can still target the RCC with attacks from the outside, right?
Oh wait, yeah, you don't want the RCC to reboot. You want the VTOL to reboot,
oh yeah, true.
Yes,
That's exactly right.
and you're in the RCC. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, exactly right.
So I would feel like wouldn't you need to hack your way into the occupied VTOL to do that?
Not if we have access to the pan.
I don't know how that works because
You still need user or admin access to the actual device. You're on the network, you're halfway there, but you still have to get into that device, and the rigger is in the device, so they would become aware of that.
Then what is the firewall for the device?
Well, you've gotten past the outer firewall, the pan. Now you basically you have to. There's rules. I don't know what they are, but there's rules for kicking a rigger out of the vehicle they're jumped into. And my understanding of the hierarchy is if they're jumped in, that's the top of the food chain.
Yeah. My memory is that I believe firewall is device rating for something that doesn't have a listed
Right.
It's device rating times 2.
times two. Okay.
So, how about we just go ahead with what we originally said of when they send a command through the RCC to the VTOL to take off, it reboots the RCC, and then I will disconnect from it, and whenever that happens and things go live, I'll just start attacking the RCC directly with matrix damage, because
I
I
mean,
don't know that is me
if
being in the RCC going to help at anything.
if he's logged, I mean, if he's jumped in through the RCC, what would the effect of the RCC being rebooted have on him? Does it just mean he doesn't have the firewall and the pan, or
Well, he does, yeah, because you don't use the RCC to jump into the vehicle. You use the not the jack. What is it? The
Control rig.
yeah, the control rig. I don't even think you have to have an RCC to jump in, do you?
You
you
don't.
don't?
The RCC just lets you control more than one drone and slave them to it. But I believe when you're using the RCC, the control rig goes through the RCC, and the RCC
Aware
is
for a
what's
second.
controlling the drones.
That was my understanding too.
So
So-
if you reset the RCC, that should, in theory, cause dump shock.
Right.
Yeah, I mean that's one of the reasons I was thinking of directly.
Actually, give me another matrix perception, because there is a pertinent piece of information. I don't know if you'll know it.
Better.
Not terrible. And I don't even know how you would learn this, but I feel like that's enough. The rigger is not in the pan.
So he's not bothering with the RCC,
Weird.
or he's just not jumped in.
He's directly wired in
Gotcha.
to prevent jackholes like you from screwing with him.
So he's just basically using the RCC as a firewall to his stuff then.
Yeah, and this is not me just making your life difficult. This is actually a thing.
I mean, it makes sense because I've contemplated doing that as well.
And these are smugglers, so they want to do things in such a way as to be the least susceptible, and they're used to dealing with shady types like deckers.
Yeah, and for the record, that's how I'm going to go with Major every time as well. So I'll just jump straight into her directly.
Well,
it does
Change it.
so
it does change it.
is she just going to carry you around? This guy's using a physical cable.
So you can't wirelessly directly jack in.
Directly jack in implies physical connection.
Okay.
Elsewise, you're just using the jump in, and yeah, you're remote. But this person is sitting in the rigger cocoon plugged in. Or sitting in the seat. I don't know if they have a cocoon or not.
All right. Anyways,
So you can screw with things, but it seems like you're not going to be able to like boot the actual rigger.
and if
Well-
has a wired connection to the VTOL, we can't really mess with his commands to the VTOL either.
Unless you
Right,
boot
the
him out,
VTOL is
right?
Still, even though he's directly into it, it's still within the pan. But we could still
Right.
hack it through the pan, right?
But
And then
aren't you in the RCC, which is the pan? So, like, if you turned off the RCC, sure, you get kicked out, but then there's no pan, and then you can just directly hack into whatever you want, right?
True. That would give us one round where it's raw, unprotected, and we can just directly try and matrix damage the stuff, like the van. Sorry, the VTOL, because it's a VTOL, not a van, right?
Yeah, it's a VTOL. It's a flying vehicle.
So when it reboots, that's a turn. That's like 4 attack actions. Since we're in the matrix ourselves, directly on the VTOL, and maybe we can brick the VTOL directly.
Maybe. It's worth a shot.
And does it take an action or something to reset up the pan, or does everything just automatically?
I feel like that's part of the boot process. I don't think it's actually defined. The problem with a lot of this stuff, Magic and Matrix, is if you start trying to define every little bit, you realize it doesn't work. It's fantasy. We're not going for a reality simulator. We're going for a fantasy game that's parallel to reality.
That's just poor world building.
Sure, we'll go with that.
That's understandable.
They've only got 30 plus years of it. If only we had every one of us read all of the literature over those 30 years, we might have a clue. I've read one of the anthologies. I really should read more, but time is a thing.
Yeah.
It also depends. Like, Ascendance of Bookworm has just exquisite world building with so much foreshadowing, and it all builds, and you go, "Oh, that's why they were introducing that like 3 volumes ago." Because it's well thought out.
So let's do things.
Yep. I'll just start driving up there, I guess.
In your Bison 3, right?
Yep. It's the only thing
We'll
I got
totally
to
have to go
drive.
hang it.
So are you doing any other prep, or are you just driving up like you own the place?
I guess I'm just
So-
gonna drive up there. I don't know. We didn't really
Really quick, like, just so I'm clear, my character would know this. Is there anything that I think I'm going to be able to do to interfere with the operation of the VTOL at this point?
Other than directly attacking it, no, because they're directly jumped in.
But I can directly matrix damage the VTOL, right?
Are you talking about from the RCC? Actually, I don't think it
There's a
matters.
way.
For me to do it.
You can perceive the VTOL, so you can either data spike it or you can try and do it with the Technomancer data spike.
Okay, that's fine.
The Technomancer data spike is unresisted. Data spike does more damage but is resistible.
Yes.
Some people think the Technomancer version is a waste. I think the fact that it's unresisted can prove helpful in some situations. I would like Jack to give me a memory test. Is Jack up getting eggnog?
No, I did step away for a second, but I'm back. 6 hits.
Oh, that's terrible. You do recall that the gangers that are supposed to be selling this stuff are have a pretty distinctive look.
Yes, they're Blood Mountain boys with like bloody masks and tribal look to them. Will you allow me to put a Trid Phantasm on our van?
I don't believe that's mobile.
Probably not.
I feel like if they're carrying anything big, it's not like they would be carrying it on motorcycles. But so a van might fit the bill. But you guys don't look like Blood
Right.
Mountain Boys.
Well, I could quick fashion us up some tribal headdresses and bloody mountain masks.
sounds wonderful.
Jack's getting to work.
Jack is going to get canceled by the Ohansi.
And Andregar is just staying in the van, hidden.
Under trash bags.
Apparently we got lots of those, so
Yeah, I know. You found yet another use for those trash bags.
All right, Jack cast it 3 times. He got 4 hits, 3 hits, 5 hits, and he succeeded on all the drain chests. So 3 people have some semblance of tribal stuff with and your ballistic masks have all been converted over to Blood
Nice.
Mountain boys symbols.
be like you and Major and Kai. Oh wait,
Well,
I'm
there's
happy to send Major out for sure.
that would be funny. the humaniform drone with a ballistic mask on.
yes.
I don't think humaniform's the right term in this game, but I like the term.
All right.
Let's
do it.
Mentor from all
Yeah,
the
you,
Sentinels.
you
Wait.
can't call him droid. Lucas is looking for you now.
I didn't call him a droid.
But you said the humaniform droid.
No, I said humaniform drone. No, I was watching a Starfinder videos, and the one player kept calling the drones droids, and I was like, oh no, they're not droids. If anyone's a droid, it's the android. So in theory, I guess that could be Major, but I would not call Major a droid. All right.
Driving up.
Do you have a yes, a token for your van?
You're still using the one. I don't have another token besides that one we were using for the other van. So.
You know what? I do.
Oh, there you go. Sweet.
Hopefully it's not that ugly blue one.
No, it's a Ford Bison.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. There we go.
What is your? Well, I'll just. I'm gonna have to give you a different. I'll give you a copy. I actually added this to the lobby for no reason whatsoever.
It's not a compendium item, is it?
No, it's not. It's in double
We're
clutch.
working on pulling drones out.
I was, but the Bison's in double clutch. I'm not touching double clutch. This belongs to where are you at?
By the
Clutch. There you are. Oh, it doesn't. Well, that sucks. I'm going to have to give you a token because that's actually not a token. That's just the image dragged out.
Gotcha.
But it looks like it's to scale.
Yeah.
Because the Bison's a pretty damn big vehicle.
Yes.
Let's see. We're going to make that physical and attribute matrix. And speed 0 of 140. Wow, they're slow, aren't they?
Not really. 15 acceleration, 25 interval goes up to 140.
Well, I was saying the
Not
140.
bad for Ren.
All right, there you go. Let me give you a token associated with that, and that sheet will be all yours. You can add mods to it and stuff if you want.
Sweet.
All right, I have saved changes. You can change the name to whatever you want. I don't know if your thing's named Bessie or whatever.
It's Black Betty, remember?
Bambalam.
Like the song, yeah.
I hate that
Spider
song.
Beta, cool. They're Australian.
Really hate that song.
Black Betty, Bam-a-lam.
I love that song.
Whoa, Black Betty, bam bala.
They don't have words.
Black Betty had a job, bam bala. I'll stop otherwise Skill could I mean Chills are gonna know.
A meteor fell and killed you. It was a micrometeor. Went right through the van, right through your head. I don't know what happened. I can show you the random roll.
Andrew
Gets to die
That's
this
why I
time.
stopped.
Sorry, I get distracted. Which is not uncommon, unfortunately, right? That's why this stream is never going to go anywhere. Hey, we're better than no stream.
No, it's because we're just not charismatic.
I'm definitely not. I did get the annual thing from Twitch saying that we were in the top 4% of Shadowrun streams. All I gotta say is you other Shadowrun streamers are slacking if we're in the top 4%. Come on, people. Make content so I can stop making content.
Most
Give
of them
them
probably
time.
just can't be
Yeah.
bothered to learn how to use the Roll20 sheet. You have an advantage.
All I want to say is Andriga never agreed to go to prison.
When there is no advantage, you make your own. Is that why Andrigger's up in the woods, or did Andrigger just have to go to the loo?
No, she's in the van, but having the van called Black Betty is not sitting right with her. I don't want to go to prison.
You
Prison
rode
for
all
what?
the way here in it, and now you have a
That's what
problem?
Black Betty is. A Black Betty is a prison van, so.
I see.
All right, so you're going to drive up, right? And
Yep.
just move the van. You don't need to move the people. As you hit about where I have you on the map there, Kenny, the VTOL starts firing up.
And by firing up, you mean rebooting, right?
Well,
think
no,
we,
because you couldn't do that because the rigger was in it. Um, so it's starting to fire up. I assume you're still in the RCC, so you know that. I'll just say you do. I don't know if you do or not, but you do. I mean, anybody that's watching, you've got a drone out there also that can see that rotors are starting to spin, etc.
Yep.
So either it's coincidental or they probably know you're coming.
They'd have to know we're coming at this point.
Yeah, the whole
So-
dust trail along the dirty road.
Are we going hot now, or are we going to go in and BS for a little bit and then go hot?
Well, if they're gonna take off, we're not gonna be able to BS with them if they're in the air.
Is everybody in the VTOL?
No,
Okay.
I'm assuming you're still trying to be quiet at the tree line with the Hawker Sidley, right?
I
So
think
it-
we're all in the van.
Yeah, it's the Hawker Sidley was just yeah, it's just out there with for
For when you need it later.
yeah.
Okay, so it's not deployed.
Yeah, it's deployed but it's not there.
Okay,
It's-
okay, that's fine. Yeah, because it was leading off hostiles earlier. I know that, but that was a while ago. Okay. So yeah, I mean, you know what you know. There's one person in the thing. You haven't seen anybody go, but you can't see the back of that building right now. If only you had Kai up in a tree with a sniper rifle.
That'd
Yeah.
be fun. Should we work on taking out the VTOL now, or let it get some altitude and then take it out?
Because that'll be.
I think we were trying to keep it in one piece.
All
so
right.
that we could impersonate them and get the shipment.
I guess that means Kenny's going to start attacking VTOL.
Yeah,
All
take
right.
rolls on the ground.
So
What are some
Rocket launchers.
at that point, we should probably select our tokens and roll for initiative. The rigger is in the vehicle. I just have to have them separate so I can select them.
Now, Major goes straight after Andriga, or do you want me to roll her in as a dog brain?
Just have her go after. What? Why did this person just die?
Dun dun dun. Because she's supposed to.
Kai really is here.
He
Take-
sniped her from across the world.
The Ohanzi Circle person becomes visible and dies instantly.
He can shoot through dimensions and different parallel universes.
By the way, for anybody that watches and cares, the initiative group initiative API is kind of nice for this stuff, and there is a way to make it work with the character sheet. All right, so I need to sort things. Bang, Clutch. How are you first? Kenny, did you roll your VR?
Because I'm like, I got 3 6s on my 4-6 roll on hot send in.
Oh, Kenny just sucks at initiative.
Yes, I do.
There's rocket launcher.
I did not see that in the book. What page is it on?
That's on 59. It's I think it's a program, so he probably can't use it.
Yeah, he can't use it unless he's emulating it,
Yeah, that's a hacking cyber program.
which he could use if he was emulating it.
Yeah, that's one major disadvantage of Technomancers. They got to spend karma to emulate all these programs rather than just buying them.
For 60 or 200 nuyen each.
Exactly.
There's actually a submersion thing where I could start loading programs into my consciousness without emulating.
That's pretty cool.
I think it still costs like a little bit of karma, but not nearly as much as it would be to like emulate everything.
Well, it's an echo, right?
Well, it's an echo, but I think each program that I load costs a like 1 or 2 karma or something.
But that's reasonable.
It's
So-
less than the 5 karma to learn the complex form for each one individually.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
And also the sustain cost. So it is Clutch's turn. What are you doing, Clutch? Are you just driving down the road still?
Yep, I'll hold my actions, get my the Panther like ready to go in case I need to deploy it.
So you're just gonna drive, and you can get to the parking area here. Were you driving like a bat out of hell, or are you just moseying in like you belong here?
Moseying in, probably doing 30, 40 miles an hour.
I'm being the devil on somebody's shoulder. um. woohoo. Okay, so you're just holding your action. So what if they get hostile? You're gonna pop the panther. You won't be able to pop it and fire, obviously.
No. Sure. I mean, yeah, that's fine.
Okay, Andrew, what is your intent?
Can I ready? I can't ready an attack. Can I just a tar? What's it called? Tar ball?
A tar ball?
I think that's the name of the attack because I've got such a low rating that tar ball is actually better because it does almost as much damage as a data spike, but it has secondary effects.
So you want to use that, or I don't understand. If you
Yeah.
ready, I don't know. I don't know how it works in Shadowrun. I didn't even know you could ready actions until recently. I feel like it's just like D&D. You're not going to get both actions, both majors. So you may be better off doing two majors now, since I think Kenny's like almost right after you.
Yeah, and I think we already decided we were just going to try and shut the VTOL off, because if it gets in the air, things are going to get even more complicated.
I think I've only got 4 minors, right? So yeah.
Yeah, so that would be a major and 4 minors. You wouldn't be able to do anything else, but you'd be able to
Yeah.
do the 2 majors.
I guess the question is, do I take 2 majors to attack through the RCC, or do I just take a major and a minor to wait to attack without the RCC? I guess I'll go through the RCC because I mean, the VTOL's probably got a high device rating, therefore reasonably high firewall anyway, wouldn't it?
I mean, it's something that you can find because it's only, I think they're only like availability 3 or 4. You would know that its sensor rating is 4.
And I think sensor rating is equal to device rating. So yeah, it's probably going to be just as tough with or without the RC protection, right?
Probably,
I think
and you can attack any device you can perceive.
Oh, can I not perceive it?
Yeah, you can. You know it's there.
Okay, cool. Then I guess I'll just do a double tar on it.
So you can attack the VTOL. You're just gonna go through either 8 dice or 8 dice. It doesn't
Pretty
matter.
much.
So yeah, I'll do the double attack.
Yeah,
I
yeah, yeah.
probably should invest in a fork so that no, fork can't do the same one twice. It's 2 different set points. Yeah, okay, I'll just.
Yeah, fork has to be 2 separate targets. I always get tripped up by that.
Does any of it get through? I mean, on average, I should do net 1 hit on it, right?
You got 1.
Okay, so it's data processing drops by 1, and I'll spend my 4 minus to make another major and do it again.
So wait, what is it? What is the DP of a vehicle? I don't think they have a DP.
They would have to, because DP and firewall are defaults, aren't they? I don't remember what the DP defaults to. I know that sensor defaults to device rating, which is half of firewall, effectively, but I don't know about DP.
I'm sorry, what's the DP?
I don't think a vehicle
Data
has a
processing.
data processing.
So the data processing is 0? Okay, cool.
Not that I know of.
Yeah, because they can't run. Well, they can run their sensor in program. So maybe that's their DP. So we'll say 4. So okay. All right. So
Don't forget get its -1 because I got 1 net hit last time, right?
Jack, if you read what he's saying, it sounds like a damn arms dealer. See, if you just use my nifty gun.
I'm just trying to help out.
That definitely sounds like a broken program if it's allowing that.
Well, I mean, you have to queue up the 4 miners, and then immediately the program's unloaded. You have to take a minor action to reload the program.
Is Rocket Launcher a program that I can have on a cyber deck? Then is it?
Yes.
On a cyber deck, yes, but not
Okay,
right now because you haven't bought it.
Yeah.
So you
Then I
got
will buy that.
4 net on this one. So what was the damage on the first one? 1?
You said I had net 1, so
Yeah, you had net
then
once. So your damage on Tarball is the net points, net hits.
net successes. Yeah, but if I make any damage, then it loses a DP.
Right now I knew
which
that
is
part.
cumulative.
So we're at 1 and 4, so it's down 5.
Yep, and its DP is down 2.
And if its DP hits 0, it just can't do anything that requires DP, which in this case is nothing matters. But that is
Anyway.
a good attack.
Yep.
So Jack,
Excellent.
do you want to go first, or you don't want Kenny to go first? That's up to you guys.
I'd rather Kenny went first.
Kenny, you are first. You're next. I didn't press the button to make the music play.
Oh, well, Kenny's not going to do the techno thing. He's going to do just a regular data spike.
Okay.
Because I think the dice will favor me in that way. Or, that overclock could just ruin it for me.
Or could it?
So, let's see. That's 3 plus net, so 4 DP. Which it can resist?
With what?
I don't know. Let me look that back up. What's it resisting?
I think that's sensors again.
Is it willpower or firewall that it resists with?
Or both? It's probably both usually.
Depends what you're attacking. Are you attacking the vehicle or are you attacking the RCC?
They're
Yeah.
going after the vehicle directly.
It doesn't say what would be resisted with.
I think you soak, you don't resist. So soaking is just what the hell is soak for a drone? Is it sensor?
It's willpower if he's logged in.
It's firewall. I have a button for that.
Okay, so 0 net damage. No, wait, I had...
Yeah, you said
That's
you had
3
1
net.
net, so you had 3 plus 1, right?
Yeah, so it sticks.
So 4 minus 1 is 3, so it takes 3. And that's the first attack.
And hopefully overclock doesn't destroy the second one. Nope, it does.
Yep. Would you like to use any edge?
Let's see.
Do you have any
If you
edge?
re-roll your fails, can you re-roll the wild die?
It doesn't change the effect.
Okay.
But there's some thought that the effect doesn't actually affect rerolled dice. I don't know where we're at on that though.
Well, I mean, if I just go with a flat, if I re-roll failures, I get to roll 14 more dice, right?
Yep.
Alright, I had 4 edge. That seems like a good way to spend 4 edge. right
That
now.
seems like a great way to spend 4 edge.
I'm gonna roll 14 dice.
So you're at 4 hits against whatever it rolls, right?
Yes.
Watch it roll 0 and you didn't need to re-roll. You probably should have waited for that. Oh, there you go. So you have 4 versus 2, so you have 2 net.
Plus 3.
It's 5, and it's going to soak that with Soak Matrix. So it's going to take 4.
Yes.
It drops off of the network.
Yeah, just taking 12 matrix damage total, which should break most things.
What was its... what is... somebody look up the damage from Dump Shock.
I believe it's 3p if he's hot simmed, and 3s if he's not.
And is that soakable?
believe it's soakable with willpower, but you've also got the dump shock status, which lasts for I can't remember how long, but basically the rest of the combat.
Well, you soaked
Yeah.
3. I don't know what the dump shock status is.
3S if you're cold sim, 3P if you're hot sim. It's biofeedback damage, so you resist it with willpower.
Yeah, so he resisted all 3, or soaked all 3. We need to use the right term. And
gain or use.
Edge on actions.
oh, that sucks. So yeah, I'm sure there's a cussing rigor. Do you have any other actions, Kenny?
No, that was it.
Jack.
What do I see?
At the moment, not a whole lot. You see the farmhouse and all.
I don't see any of those people there.
It's not been their turn yet.
Well, I mean, we have access to their pan. Would we not have lit up their devices?
I don't understand the question.
Our deckers, okay, our deckers have access to their pan. Hey, deckers, when it's your turn, find all the devices on the pan and put them in AR so we have tokens on them.
Okay, that's all you had to say was, do we know where they are via AR markers? Yes, you can see where they are. I mean, you can see them on the map.
Yeah, but I can't see any of them. I don't have line of sight.
No, they're in the building still.
You can see that their devices are in the building.
Correct. Now, maybe that's just, oh, I forgot my comm link on the coffee table. Who knows?
I think Jack's good. He's just gonna, yeah, he'll just save his actions until we come to a stop.
Okay, this person's going to cuss a bit. And you can't do anything with a brick device in a short period of time, right?
No, it's like an hour engineering.
Yeah,
an
that's
hour
what I thought.
full engineering test to debrick it.
Which did we brick? The RCC or the
The VTOL.
jet?
The Banshee. Okay. So they're wow, that's a long distance. It's not that long. Their their comlink moves into the building. And that is her turn. His turn. One of the windows breaks out, and you're probably going to take fire.
I was gonna shoot him a van. That's poor choices.
I guess the Panther Cannon pops up in response, right?
Oh, it's gonna. Nobody shoots in my van.
Oh, this is just pointless. So the window doesn't break out, it opens, and a gun barrel points out. Because, you know, we gotta live here. And that's all they're gonna do for the moment. I forgot what this one does.
Summons 14 spirits.
Exactly. All of them force 8.
Hey, it's my girlfriend.
Force 8 glitch spirits. Now, this is a different girlfriend.
I mean, that's literally a twin.
They're using the same uniform and they look very similar. Racist saying they all look the same.
I was just saying this is my girlfriend. You're the one that said they all look the same.
They all have the same token. Oh, that's the part I was looking for. Oh yeah, there's all kind of stuff. I got nothing. Alright. And this guy's gonna... His thing's gonna move and he's gonna come to a window. And that is their turn. Clutch.
I'll pop the cannon out and then I'll drive around the back where the door was, in between the VTOL and the building, where my one side is facing the door.
Like that?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Alright, so are you doing any other action?
Nope, stop there. I think that's all I get. I'm driving some. I got 2 Vagers and popping the gun out is one, and driving I think's the other one. So
All right, Andrigger.
Major to switch over to Major, and then Major will move to a gun port and stick her gun out.
Okay. Kenny.
I guess I will miner pop back up, another miner stand up. I can probably make it out of the van with. Has anybody else gotten out of the van?
Nope.
not yet.
All right.
Kenny should be first.
Yes, Kenny should be first. No, Kenny's gonna stand up, get his SMG out, and get ready to.
Try and
Do stuff.
refamiliarize yourself with where safety is and where the bullets go.
And what physical world is and everything, because I just jumped out. But yeah, I will wait for somebody else to step out of the van, and then I'll follow with my SMG. That is all.
I feel like we're just going to go in circles in combat while everybody waits for everybody else to do something. Jack,
Well,
I'm just gonna keep waiting for Kai to show up.
right? See you all next week.
I need just a second, but yes, I have something that Jack's doing.
Oh yeah, I would have let everyone know that or I'm sure Kenny would have let everyone know that the VTOL was obviously brick.
All right, I have to load back into the lobby because I accidentally hit the wrong button. But Jack is going to cast a Trade Phantasm of the Brute Squad jumping out of the side of the van and rushing the house.
Of what squad?
The Brute Squad.
Who's the Brute Squad?
I mean, like in Princess Bride.
That's the Brute Squad.
Oh.
I am unfamiliar with them.
Anybody want a peanut?
No. that's the one I was thinking of.
The Brute Squad is a highly decorated tactical military outfit in all the accoutrement with the guns and the mean expressions on their face, and they're gonna pile out of the van in a Trin Phantasm, just like normal guys. And like two guys are gonna go over to this little van over here. Two guys are gonna stack up on this door, and you're gonna hear sound.
You know, there is a range on that.
I know, but and I'll spend my 5 edge to
Special effect?
to special effect this.
Okay, I like that. So you're gonna basically have a spec ops team jump out and surround the building, basically.
Yep. You know what? I'm actually. Let's see. Trid Phantasm is 4. I'll put some increased area on this as well. We'll go 8 meters.
What's that? 20, 32 feet? You can probably get them on either side of the back door. I think I made this house like 60 feet.
5 hits. Drain of 8. Wish me luck.
Yeah, I did 60 feet.
All right, 6. Let's see. I actually only because the big one that's what 4 edge. Is that how much the big thing costs?
Special effect is 5.
Okay, so it's 5 edge. Because of my spirit, I get a reduction on edge boost by 1, and I gain an edge from my drain. So I'm actually going to use 3.
I don't understand. Oh, you're going to use it or lose it, and then.
Yes.
Now, what
I'm
gives
usually
you?
happy with that.
What was the thing that gives you 1 less on the special effect?
Mentor spirit for illusions. Let me double check I got that.
I mean, you are using the special effect to do an illusion, so I guess. For rule of cool, yeah.
Yeah, Mentor Spirit Coyote. One of the things is illusion spells. You have 1 less cost on edge boosts.
All right, so we've got scary group of soldiers at the back doors.
And I'm gonna spend 1x or 2x. No, I can't.
Yeah, you already spent edge.
Yes.
You already
Yeah,
spent
and-
edge.
Okay, so it's only on the spell casting that I used it, so I can't spend edge on the drain.
Right.
For that.
So you're gonna take 2 drain. That's not too bad.
No, it's okay.
The brute squad. I like it. And what is this? Net hits become threshold. What was your net hits? 5?
Yes.
I don't have anything for illusion. We're going to go with invisible.
And I will sustain that. I'm gonna drop the invisibility on Jack.
Okay, is that all of Jack's turn?
It is. That was he still has 4 minors, but I'll just hold on to him.
Those are really good hits. Well, that didn't work. I need to fix that on the NPC sheet. Make it so when you click one of the attributes, it asks you if you want to combine it. Like it does now on the PC sheet.
Mm-hmm.
It's a shame the NPC sheet's complete garbage and doesn't do anything. Someone should fix that.
And it's kind of silly that it's willpower plus intuition test. It should be a perception plus intuition.
Yeah, you would think, because you're trying to perceive
It's literally a
through the
perception
illusion. Yeah, you're trying to see through the illusion.
Perception has nothing to do with seeing through illusions. That's odd.
Apparently not. Well, I get the willpower is to resist the magic itself, and intuition would be you going, something isn't right about that. So I can see where they came up with intuition and willpower, but yeah, perception, you would think perception should fall into that somehow, especially if you have it highly trained. Okay, so she does not, as far as you know, see anything untoward. Yeah, they're not coming out. You haven't said anything. You haven't attacked. They're not sure what to do.
Breaking their VTOL doesn't count as an attack. Awesome.
Well, they don't know that you're violent. They just know you messed up the VTOL. And now they see a bunch of heavily armed individuals. You do see comlinks starting to disappear.
Comlinks are disappearing. Oh man.
And we've established that. Let me check real quick. I really need to throw harder hostiles at you. We've established that direct combat spells have to have clear line of effect.
Right.
Indirect have to.
The other way, yeah, it's indirect. Direct combat spells cause magic to happen directly. Indirect combat spells cause something to indirectly affect that thing over there.
That didn't help me a bit.
Sorry.
Indirect, you make a fireball and send it their way, so the fireball has to be...
Okay, so indirect, this magic starts at you and has to get to the destination.
Right.
Thank you. That's what I needed to parse, because
The magic starts directly on them.
okay, so or where you want it to. So I can do this, and magic travels through walls, mana.
As long as they can see it, yes.
Direct magic, yes.
It's still line of sight, but glass wouldn't break line of sight for direct spells. It would for
If the
indirect.
photons reach something that you paid essence or your eyes, then
So my question is, can she cast a mana ball at the window on the back door and have it affect the soldiers outside?
Sure, as long as she can see the shoulders. So
I think it was established that if she can see the target, because it's an area of effect.
right, sure.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so she can shoot around corners basically, as long as she can see the corner.
Yes.
Like through a mirror or something.
She can see through the window. Yeah.
Yeah,
she can have a mana ball go off at a spot, and the mana ball can extend beyond there too.
But we've established the house is really damn big. What is mana bolt? Usually 2 meter radius.
by default.
default AoE, I believe, is 2 meters, but it's like 1 extra drain. For every
Did that guy
2
just move?
Yeah,
It moved a little bit,
everybody
yeah.
has. Yeah, I can move them.
Oh, so you moved it. I was like, how did I move that? Okay, so 8 meters would be what she'd have to do. Sure. We're gonna go for broke. So what would that be?
Oh,
That
yeah,
would be
she's not gonna.
Wow, this is awesome.
that would be 2 2 range up. Each range up is 2. She's gonna die.
Not really.
I went up 4 because I want 8 meters on.
Yeah, but you have a million dice.
Yeah, but I'm just saying she would. Yeah, she can hit half of it if she goes up 2.
Yeah, so she's gonna go up to 4 meters, which will make her have an 8 meter total, or a 6 meter total, which would cover 12 meters diameter.
Okay,
So
so I
yeah,
did
she'll be
8 meters, so I have 16 meters. I'm still bigger than her.
right. But you said they were on either side of the door, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
But
she's
it's okay because
Mana Ball does nothing to them. She can
exactly, and she doesn't know that they're not there. Oh wait, I didn't do her thing. I'll do her thing real quick. She's not gonna succeed. Nope, almost. I need to do the other guys. Let me. I usually don't retcon, but I am this time. Nope, nobody knows. Nobody's the white. So she's gonna do that. And isn't it fun that I had that spell half cast and then did all the other rolls and it remembered?
Wait a second, that's Mana Bolt. You can't increase.
Oh.
Sure, yeah, Mana Bolt, that's the
I did
same
mana
type.
bolt. I meant to do mana ball, which is
Okay.
it's still 3 hits, but she'll have 1 more drain. So of course they somehow are immune to magic, and she has
Well,
7
obviously-
drain.
We did that magic reduction ability, right?
I mean,
Yep.
if I see that happening, I'm gonna make them writhe in pain and fall on the ground.
Well, are you perceiving astrally, or because it's invisible, right?
Yeah.
She's going to die horribly, so we're gonna roll the drain. Oh yeah, she's gonna take 3.
Not too bad.
Well,
You're taking
except
3 drain. That's pretty good.
until you realize she's an NPC and only gets 1 condition monitor. All right. Sorry for my long turn. That guy already did his thing, so he's gonna
It'll disappear.
line up over here and he's gonna disappear. Yeah. Oh, and she disappeared.
By disappear, you mean they're turning off their comlinks, or they're going where their comlinks have no matrix?
That's
You don't know. All you know is they are not visible on their pan anymore.
Are there like entrances on the back of the building?
Yeah, it's a typical house. It's like a big farmhouse.
So like probably sliding glass door right about there.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Or either that or like a full lit door, you know, because they got that beautiful pasture out back. It's probably like a full lit door.
Oh yeah, I wanted sliding. Well, I wanted glass door. You know.
Well, that's what full
Glass
lit means.
door,
It means full lit means glass
Okay.
floor to ceiling.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. So Jack would, you know, sub vocally to the rest of the team. He's like, I'm gonna put a blast in there. I'm gonna send my brute squad in next round.
All right. It's my turn.
These poor bastards aren't going to know what the hell's going on. Yeah, it's Clutch's turn.
This is.
I'm gonna tell the van to just
So we're all on the same playing field.
keep monitoring for stuff, and then I'm gonna jack out of the van and into my drone,
Which drone?
my roto drone.
Are you going to try and go in with the brute squad?
Yep.
All right. You can go ahead and drop that on the map. Let me know if you need it needs to be resized.
I'll just use the Hawkley. Sidley, it's already on there, I think.
Yeah, that's fine. Is it your turn?
Yep.
Excellent. Sorry, I didn't mean to yawn at you. Y'all aren't dying fast enough. You're boring me.
Holy hell, Major's huge.
Holy crap! It's the Incredible Growing Woman. Wait, what was that movie?
50-foot woman.
Yes, that was the one.
We're not the brute squad. She's the brute squad.
Exactly. Major will leave the van and go as far as I can get her to go in my turn, and if possible, ready in action to shoot anyone I see with my gel bullet. Other than the brute squad or the drones, obviously.
Okay. Anyone that's not your team. Whoops, sorry, Kenny.
You don't even want Kenny to do anything.
You didn't need a turn anyway. It's probably safer without one.
It probably is safer for Kenny to not have a turn, because instead, you know what Kenny's gonna do? Kenny's gonna go in with the brute squad.
Good plan, do it.
Do I need to do an action to get out of the van?
No, part of your movement.
Okay. Let's see. Where's the sprint button?
I mean, the doors are already open so the brute squad could leave, right?
Right.
Totally.
But yeah, I'm gonna sprint. That's a thing, right?
Yes, it's on the attribute pane. If you don't see it,
All the way on the bottom. There
Yep.
we go.
oh, nice. Do you actually have athletics?
I think I have like 1 rank or something. So is that
You
why
got two.
total I can go is just 18?
Yeah, because normally it would be sprint is 15 plus your hits.
Okay. Well,
So you got an extra 10 feet out of that. That's not bad.
I don't think I'm quite up to the house, but if there's anything around to do so with, I'm going to take cover with my single miner.
You probably could have hidden over here behind the brute squad.
Okay.
I mean, the map is not to scale. We're just kind of using it as a general idea.
Yeah. Okay. So he's gonna stack up slightly behind the brute squad and get ready to go in with him.
I'm just waiting for Kenny to be behind them, feeling like they're going to protect him from gunfire.
And the bullets go right through them.
Exactly. And Kenny looks very surprised when he drops dead. Okay, so Jack.
Alright, Jack is going to cast Blast centered on the glass door there, and then he'll Trid Phantasm have the Brute Squad start entering the house.
You won't be able to see them beyond.
Actions. I mean, if I still have line of sight to the doorway, right?
Yeah, you won't be able to do much further than that. Like, from where you are, you'll be able to see enough to, throw them on maybe inside the door and, off to the right of the door. Like, here and here.
Do you need actual line of sight for magic-y stuff for that?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought.
To the center of the effect.
Yeah, you just need to see.
Well,
where
okay,
you're
so
going to
here's
see
here's my reasoning on this. Yes, for the center of the effect, but how are you going to keep Brute Squad from not no clipping into a sofa? Because you don't know the sofa's there. You see what I'm saying?
That's I don't know.
That's a valid
called
point.
Magic,
No.
cause it's magic.
Yeah, but Chuz is right. If you send them walking, you might walk them through a sofa, and that's going to definitely break the illusion.
Yeah, or at least give the hostiles an edge.
Or you can wait for you can wait for the drone to go in, and then
Yeah, they can get in the door this round.
Yeah, I have a pretty good idea what's in there from what the drone can see on my AR.
Yeah, you can get in the door. I mean, I wouldn't try and go much further because the drone has straight ahead. There's walls in the way and all. But yeah,
So roll
you said the whole back door is glass, so you can probably see enough to go in the room. And
it's an open concept, so the back door goes all the way through the living room to the front door.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, you know what? Jack's gonna get out of the van at a sedate pace and come over here to the. I don't know. Let's see. Is there any No, there's no cover out there. So yeah, he'll stay in the van.
There's a broken down old RV. That's what that is on the map, by the way.
I don't think I can get that far though.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Yeah, so Jack will stay in the van, saving the rest of his stuff for minor actions.
Okay. You hear gunfire.
Jack
You're shooting
will,
the brute squad.
Yep, the Trid Phantasm will return fire just randomly.
Oh god, it's the A-team.
Stormtroopers. They're stormtroopers.
It looks like every bad action movie you've ever seen. Just guys in the middle of a room shooting at stuff.
just fanning out. They got like the Charlie's Angels pose, shooting in all directions. I'm gonna fire just to see if they glitch. That was not a glitch. Okay. Next one is going to try and realize that they're not shooting at people. Nope, that didn't work. They're gonna have good rolls on both things. I don't even think it's possible. Oh, and he's gonna do an FA attack. Can he do FA? No, he can't. Gonna do SA attack. They get extra actions? Hell no. Yes, they do. Ah, sweet. Wait, what? How? Oh. Wait, no, this is the wrong guy. I've been using the wrong guy. There we go. I need to do...
Their willpower and intuition are both 5, right?
No, they're both crap. They're actually crappier than the other one. But this guy has FA. I was very confused. So he's going to do an FA burst, which is, I know, doesn't make any sense. And yeah, that wasn't a glitch. Do they have multiple? Actually, they do. Wait, how? Oh, I've broken the sheet.
No.
Yep, I've broken the sheet. All NPCs now get 5 minor actions by default.
Nice.
Yes, Doom style. Okay, well, what is their initiative? They actually do get 5 actions. Maybe I haven't broken the sheet. Okay, so they're going to do another FA. Bang. Nope. I'm going to give them edge next round because they did full auto and didn't actually hit anything.
Honestly, the DR and the Brute Squad is 0, so, they're getting edge.
That's a valid point. I did not think of that. Well, is the Brute Squad's edge 0 or is it infinite? Not
Yes,
edge. They're AR because you can't hit them. DR rather.
Jack nudges Clutch. Drive closer. We're too far away. I can't walk that far.
Wow, the epitome of laziness. Wait, does that mean that the shaman got an edge because she did a magical attack?
I mean, there were multiple Brute Squads there. She would have gotten her max. Two edge, right?
All right, she can heal herself. We're going to do the willpower and the intuition thing.
You can do that.
Yeah, it's 2 for 1, I believe. Or is it 3 for 1?
I think physical is 3 for 1. I think stun is 2 for 1.
I think it's the same price for all. I just don't remember what the price is.
It's actually on the.
It's in the help section.
sheet.
Is it?
Yeah, the whatchamacallit character sheet. The one you print out from Genesis.
Oh well, I don't have that.
Heal 1 point of physical damage is 4 edge. Heal 1 box of stun damage is 3 edge. CRB page 47.
Cool.
I really like that edge action chart because it's got everything.
Yeah, it is helpful.
All right. I assume I can't see them.
It's not your turn yet. I'm still trying to figure out what this poor mage is going to do. She's going to try and mana ball them again. But they're closer together this time, so that's a thing.
She might not knock herself out.
Well, she's convinced that they're using, not Ruthenium. What's the one that gives you magic protection?
Yeah, glimmer weave.
So she's gonna amp up for 4 hits, and of course they resist completely. How did they do that?
Take that drain, NPC. Take it.
No! And she's gonna use edge. You said it was 3 for 1?
Yeah, 3 edge to heal
1 stun damage.
She's actually going to. Did she 1, 2, 3?
Can't you just use
Use edge on the drain roll or something?
That's what I was gonna do because that's a little bit more cost effective. She's gonna re-roll 6. Woo! So she made the drain roll, and she has 0 edge.
Nice.
I would note that nobody has said anything to these people. You guys are like scary, silent, just coming in and shooting.
Yeah.
I was gonna say something, but Jack's like, sending them in. I'm like, all right, well,
Mum's the
To
word.
be fair,
it's gonna have them come out, but
yeah, to be fair, we've only shot imaginary bullets at them. We haven't actually fired any real bullets.
All right, more full auto. Rawr. Da, 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 da. Nope. Oh, terrible shot.
Awful.
We can legitimately say they fired first.
True. And he got his 2 edge. So I have to hit enter, not just click somewhere else. So yeah, that's that. Now it's Clutch's turn. Sorry.
no problem. Go.
I actually like combat the least out of this game.
When I go in, can I see anything or see anybody? Or I
All
just
this
grab the wrong
combat?
person?
You can see there's basically two what you assume are bedrooms on either end of the house, and then there's like a kitchen and living room area in the center.
I lost my token underneath Jack's out there.
Oh, there
So
it is.
you did. Oh, sorry, the drone crashed into the illusion.
Oh, yeah.
The drone just flew through a guy's head.
Well,
If I can see anybody,
Oh, fortunately,
Oh.
this is the illusion that actually works on tech also.
so I can't see anybody when I get in.
You don't see you see partially open doors with guns sticking through them, but that's about it.
All right.
So the layout is basically, and I'll just move these people back to the token layer. They're basically each one's hiding in a different bedroom because grenades are a thing.
Got it.
That's what I should have done. Just held my attack until people came in and thrown grenades. Then we could have just blown the house and everybody in it up in one go and called combat done. And Kai would have been jealous. So yeah, you see that there's people in each room as far as you can tell.
Well, I'm gonna fly into this room and shoot them, or shoot one of them, anyways. Since
Are you just going to shoot at them? Because you can't fly into the room. The door's mostly closed.
oh, they're just have the doors barely open. Oh,
Yeah, they're kind of hiding behind the door, peeking around.
fine. Do I know if there's windows on the outside?
Yeah, there's windows on the outside of the house.
I'll just fly to one of the windows then and start shooting through it.
Okay, so like back window there. Okay. I'm gonna say that it's a wash on edge because the effect of the window being there and all. But go ahead and do your shot. Why did my guy move? 6 hits. Oh, he's a piece of cake. No problem. I have to make sure he actually has a dice pool.
Using killer bullets.
I'm using gel rounds.
Yeah, he did say gel rounds earlier.
Okay.
Yeah, my Panther cannon has high explosives, so luckily I didn't shoot him with that, so that's good.
New paint job for the interior of the house.
That's what I was thinking. I'm like, I think the guys will notice if I blow up the house. That's why I came around the back in case we did put some holes in it. They won't be able to see it from the front. See?
Well, there is this whole over penetration thing. All right, so yeah, he takes some damage.
Shell rounds are frangible.
That's true. Yeah, I don't even think they're frangible. I think they just splooch when they hit. That's a new word, splooch.
So 12S basically
knocks him out, doesn't it?
Oh no, he's got at least 20. What are you talking about?
And then I used my other miners to get over there, so I don't think I have another shot. So
I feel like that they're thinking that 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 the brute squad are killing people at this
Yep.
point.
Probably.
Andriger,
By-
Room.
what was that,
Um,
Ski?
I said room by room.
Roomba? Kill a Roomba? No!
And Major will go in and just get as close to a door and attempt to shoot somebody through the door with her gel round.
Do you have the movement for that? Sure.
It's up to you. I mean, she's was moving at 10 last.
Yeah, so she can, I mean, I don't know what the distance is. I need to measure.
Yeah, you said it wasn't accurate.
No, the map is actually fairly accurate. The scale is not, like, the people are not that giant size. That was what I was saying. So it's like 16 meters to that door. It would be probably about 11 meters to where that person is.
Oh, she can easily make it then.
Yeah, so you can go in. Are you going to try and force the door? Because they're hiding behind doors.
Sure, I'll do ramming speed at the door.
Excellent. So I think we have a handout for that. Let me look.
All right.
I have to find it. Examples. Breaking a barrier. What would that be? Elbowing glass, axe and metal door. We'll go with elbowing glass. I can't share this with you, can I? Nope. Wait, can I? Fancy! There you go. Show to players. Do you see something? Tell me you can.
Grizzly something or other, yep.
See, breaking a barrier.
Yeah, excellent. So, Grizzly slings the AK. So you're going to basically make a ramming attack against the door. What was that, Ski? You're the one that wanted me to put it into the sheet, and I haven't yet.
I don't know.
What?
I don't memorize rules. That's why I want stuff on this.
Oh, I see. So you want the sheet to play the game for you.
Yeah, basically.
I'm a
Storyteller, not a rules guy, rules lawyer.
Oh, tell me all about it. You know rules lawyering better than I do.
What do I roll?
I'll look it up.
Probably
Uh,
body and strength.
It's going to be like 201.
Would it be
Oh,
like
yeah, that'd
body
be
and strength
great
or
if
something?
Page numbers were in on these things.
What's that?
It'd be great if page numbers were in.
Well, that's from the beginner box set. So it's not very helpful.
Random
Oh, no.
like body and strength, or
That is from the CRB, but it's not. There are no page numbers in the compendium. I think it's body and something.
athletics maybe, or
Body and
Vehicle movement, vehicle combat. Here we go.
The attempt to hit another being or vehicle is an opposed test, piloting plus reaction versus piloting plus reaction. So it's a piloting plus reaction to hit the door.
Yeah, and so do that.
Piloting plus intuition.
Because I'm jumped in, right?
Yeah.
Damage is body divided by 2, rounded up, plus 1 for each current speed interval. So I think she was at least 1 speed interval and was moving. into
I'd
the
have
second.
2 speed intervals, so.
So do your test. Which I think that's just a handling test, basically.
The target is the target's body divided by 4, rounded up for soft targets.
Yeah. Oh, and this doesn't say doors. Shoot. We're getting into some weird rules.
There is a thing about
Well, I figured
breaking
the
doors, but
door's partly ajar, right? So it should be fairly
Yeah, I was thinking it was going to be more of a strength test.
I think that's just to hit the door, and then you have to roll to get through the door. I don't know.
I think here's how I'm going to adjudicate it. So you got 4 hits plus your 2 speed intervals, so that's 6 hits, right? I am going to say that the person on the other side is trying to hold the door against that ram, so they have to surpass 6 with their strength test, which is not going to happen. Strength athletics. So strength and athletics. So they're 3 dice pool. They actually did quite well with that, but not enough. Sorry, 4 dice pool. So they held out for a brief second, and then it all fell apart. And you have pushed your way into the room.
Now can I shoot him?
Do you have a second major? Because the ram is technically an attack.
Yeah, I assume the first major is on the ram, because that's part of the movement. I don't need to spend another movement minor, do I?
The ramming is part of that, or do I have to spend another minor?
That's unclear, but I think your take on it makes more sense, so yes.
Okay, in that case I should have 4 minors for another major.
Okay, so you're going to try and shoot her, and you have gel or normal?
Gel. Always gel.
Okay, so murder nicely the smuggler.
I'm not murdering them, I'm knocking them out.
I said nicely. I think you guys should all re-roll all of your characters to be samurais that all just shoot a gun. So we don't have to deal with any of these pesky rules. 4. Defense.
Just say
You like combat the least?
I did. That's because of all the extra bullshit. What is your AR? At point blank.
AR is 13. Because I've got the gas spent. So.
And you're jumped in, so you can get edge. So you would,
sorry, yeah, it's point blank.
Not near, isn't it? Sorry, let me double check.
it's probably greater than 9.
It is 10, so yes.
Yeah, so you'll get an edge because you're jumped in.
So that's 2
Edge then, right? Because you get 1 for taking the action according to the stuff, and then 1 for having a higher AR than their DR, right?
Huh?
If you're jumped in and you take an action, you get an edge, but you lose the edges when you jump out or shift.
That's weird, but okay. I don't care. I haven't played a rigger more than 1 session. I just annoyed Ski with him, I believe. Yeah, I did, because I wanted to use my helicopter. I wanted to use a helicopter, and you said you would shoot it down. And thus started the arms race.
Would my speed have basically been reduced due to ramming into the door? Or
Yeah, you'd be reduced to pretty much 0 at this point, I think.
Cool. That's cool. I guess that's the end of my turn, so I'll hit the OT.
So you hit 9, no, so you had 2 and 5 is 7. They're going to soak all of it because they're amazing, and not so much.
I can't see the EOT thing. I guess it scrolled up too high.
What? You must have a tiny screen. That's right, I did it.
All right. Kenny is going to come charging into the house.
And get shot by both of the brute squads. Somehow with real bullets.
Kenny comes charging in looking
Squad,
as tactical as he
pretending like
possibly
he's
can.
the president, and they're like blocking him with their bodies.
Oh, wow. Painting a target on him. What were you doing once you came in? Sorry, Kenny.
Looking as tactical as possible. It's probably obvious that Kenny doesn't have the most combat training.
I would like you to roll your con check.
Okay.
That's what he said was tactical, yes.
Alright, so that would be an unskilled charisma.
I mean, you're pulling it off.
Okay. Yeah. Operating on these bitches.
You are an operator for sure.
Is there enough showing to where Kenny could at least just shoot in the direction of the door and maybe hit something?
They will have cover 3.
That's fine.
Which gives you a threshold of 3 to surpass to even get through to their defense.
That's fine. Kenny just wants to shoot at something. Semi-auto. Let's just click the button.
And you accidentally picked the mage at random, right?
Yes. Completely at random because I've never heard the rule of geeking the mage first.
And you don't know which one's the mage because it's not like they wear specific faces so that you know.
Or cast spells out of doors.
So you actually have 1 net against the defense, so he gets to roll. She gets to roll her defense. Oh, too bad. You got any edge? Because she doesn't. No. She doesn't either. What's your AR?
My AR, and this is near.
Yes.
14.
You get an edge.
But
that's not enough to overcome 3 hits, though.
basically I sacrificed 3 hits to get past the door, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So I can't do anything. That's all.
I mean, if I really wanted to get into the nuts and bolts of it, there's breaking through a barrier with gunfire, but I'm not gonna go down that road. That's just insanity.
I'm
You
firing
basically-
stick and shock, which I'm assuming
It
They
can't
wouldn't. Yeah,
penetrate
they probably
flesh.
wouldn't penetrate a door in any time this decade because they're not doing
Right.
physical damage.
All right, that is all.
You basically spend bullets for edge, which is not a bad trade.
Yeah, that's a neat trade. I mean, some people cast random spells to get edge, or do matrix searches for edge. I'm looking at you, Ski.
Matrix searches don't give edge.
On a different character they used to.
If you've got the the attribute mastery for intuition, they would.
Jack.
It was the probes that he was getting.
Yes, that's what it was. Probing everybody's comm links.
Yeah, because that uses logic. Matrix search doesn't.
Which is
Jack's gonna open up a dialogue. He will call out actually, you know what? If he can still make Trin Phantasm do things, because it's a sustained spell, he'll have the brute squad start yelling, "Stand down! Stand down! Everyone, throw out your weapons!" And other, various tactical things to say to make the enemy throw their weapons out. Can I do like an influence?
I was gonna say con because you're trying to impersonate soldiers.
I'm good with con as well. Yeah, but it's the same, pretty much.
I don't know what the results are going to be. We'll find out.
And so that, I guess, would be like the major action. He's also, so he knows in AR we found this lady again, so he knows her icon is there. So he'll aim a blast at the side of the house here to kind of like shatter the glass and just slam it into the room like there's more, squads penetrating and coming in.
Are you trying to do damage or just freak her out?
I'm just trying to freak her out. Yeah. He didn't really
I will give you an edge for that towards your other test, even though they happened in different order. Like a permanent edge, because you're selling it by the extra action.
Yeah, I mean, I'm taking 2 edge this round anyway, so I can't get any more.
Oh, well, screw that.
Yeah, sorry.
I like how you phrase it. I'm taking 2 edge.
I mean, do you
Usually the GM has to give it to you.
I mean, you can keep track of it if you want. I
No.
use con.
If I have to keep track of it, you get no edge because I'll forget.
So I used charisma-based skill, so that's 1 edge from attribute mastery, and then I cast a spell and used a drain, which is another charisma-based roll. So that was my 2nd edge.
Yeah, see, I think drain edge is bullshit.
There is a
6th world companion optional rule that says you can only gain edge from attribute mastery for skill checks.
That is a legitimate rule, I think.
It's not bad, but no one uses it because
I do now, just to make your life hard.
you completely invalidated my character. I demand a reroll.
Nope. I'll just kick you out and pick a new player. You're a thorn in my side. What is she? What the hell is she supposed to? What? They don't even have a sense motive button. Who the hell made this crappy character sheet?
They
You can
should
judge
have a
intentions, right?
They have composure test.
yeah, the composer.
Nice.
Wow.
Oh, there's not 2 of those guys anymore. You knocked one of them out.
Well, he's obviously the one that got the critical glitch then, right?
Yes, he is.
and his stupid, he's like, yes, yes.
He's like, oh god! Oh, I'm trying to find the shaman and it was open. Whoa! Wow!
What?
That's
Uh,
insane!
I'm spending edge. She needs to re-roll.
No! No! You let me have my victory!
You did. You're forcing me to spend edge. That is a victory. I'm spending 3 edge to make her re-roll. Even though I know she has to hit 6 hits.
What does she have to reroll? How many?
3. I'm spending 3 edge to make her re-roll 3.
Bastard. Alright, so at this point it's still your turn, but so the smuggler
That was all
That was all my turn.
yeah, I know. So guns come flying out at you, Kenny. You've obviously scared them all.
Kenny, you are the man. We're
Wow.
you're recording this, aren't you, Clutch?
I mean, Kenny's recording too, but it'd be his first-person perspective.
So yeah, they all throw out their weapons. This guy actually tries to bolt through the door. Are you gonna let him go?
no.
No, not with an active comm link.
Okay, so he's trying to run. Kenny, did you have any actions left? No, you didn't. So
I'm gonna be
that
able to outrun my drone anyways, so good luck with that.
that's
Okay.
true. But he's gonna try. He's just completely panicked. He lost his shit. But the others throw out their guns. He did drop his gun. You're gonna pursue that real quick and knock it down, I assume.
Yes.
So what are you gonna do with these people? You've been non-lethal so far.
We're gonna put him in the building over here and tie him up.
Obviously, we're gonna have
Rethink?
to take
Okay.
their clothes in case we need. Oh wait, so dress up like them. I don't.
Three
We'll
guys and
spend
one
a
girl,
while.
coincidence?
Yeah,
Baby.
exactly. So we'll spend some time talking with them and learning their mannerisms and stuff, and you know, Andrigger can dress up as the rigger, and Jack will transform himself.
Shouldn't.
I have a question. Is the brute squad gonna be on guard duty?
Yes, they will be watching. They're just gonna chill out. Actually, they're gonna look like completely unprofessional guys.
Like shouldn't I be the rigger?
Yeah, and Clutch should be the rigger, and I should be this shaman, since I at least can astrally perceive and whatnot. And
But
she's
there's
a girl,
2
and I'm a girl.
females.
Yeah.
The
Just
rigger's
saying.
a girl too.
Oh, they're both girls. Oh.
Yeah,
yeah.
the rigger's
Whatever.
They have female tokens. I don't know any specific. But with Jack's magic, you can make things work.
I can't tell with the visor.
Yeah. That's why I was saying Andrigger should be the girl rigger.
I got you. Yeah.
I-
Whatever.
And
Whatever
you
works,
be the
Zero.
2 boys, and then Jack will morph into the female because
Clutch can
she
be a
is
girl
the
too,
magic
can't he?
user.
Clutch is also a dwarf, and they're not dwarves, so that could be a little thing. And and he's an oni, so I don't know how that
Well, I
works.
mean, do we really know? I suppose we should try as best as possible, but they might not
Not
actually
actually
one-
know
Yeah.
every little detail about
One
this.
thing
Yeah,
about these people
probably
is
not.
they're all Nan.
I don't know what that means. They're all
Like,
like,
look like Indians?
They're all Native American nations, so they all have a very distinctive look.
Gotcha.
So what you're saying is a blue-skinned oni might stand out.
I mean,
A
maybe.
dwarf with green hair.
Or
Now-
a dwarf with green hair.
So the Nan is populated with a lot of orcs and trolls.
Yeah, the Nan definitely has metahumans. They're not humanists. They're not humanists, but they're and also, I mean, this is 2081. The diaspora has happened, so people have kind of meshed together. But most Native American nations, actual Native Americans, probably have a distinctive look.
Yeah. So when they kicked the U.S. out, pretty much anybody that was left found papers that said they were related to Native Americans, and over the next 40 to 50 years there was some homogenization, but there is still.
I think they also allowed some people to come back in.
And they did.
Some of the tribes did, not all of them though. Some of them, like I believe the Sioux, were kind of hard asses about things, weren't they? I'm real weak on the lore, but I
Yes,
believe I read something like that.
ECC was the more pure one, but yeah, I don't know.
Oh, I might have had it backwards.
I read a couple novels, so
You got more than me.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's something to keep in mind. But you guys could probably all fit in at some level, because again, 50 years of homogenization. You're all like milk. You're homogenized. Homogenized.
Well, Kenny would feel a little bit better if we had some way of making him not look blue.
We'll give you
Just
some
saying.
antidepressants for that blue, right?
There you go.
Hmm.
I mean, the Oni meta variant is kind of particular to Japan. It's definitely possible that I could have immigrated or something, but
I mean, I could probably take some of Andriger's base and Rouge and use my con skill to try and make you up.
I'm okay with that.
And do I gotta try and fix this VTOL to see if they know that they're taking a VTOL instead of loading it in the van?
That's up to
That's
you.
true. I mean, if we spend an
I'll-
hour, we might be able to fix the VTOL. I can't remember which of us is the higher engineering. I think you have the higher engineering and logic, right?
I'm looking right now. I think.
What is your reasoning for fixing the VTOL?
In case they know that the people are going to be in a VTOL that are buying this product.
In case they look at it
It's
on
totally
the
not that we're
Matrix.
going to take the VTOL and expect a free VTOL, is it? No, totally not.
In case they Matrix perception it and say, "How did you guys get here with that burned out Hulk?"
Yeah, something like that.
Jack's going to
I
make sure that all of these
guess.
people are searched effectively, so we get their comm links, devices, and
If it was a ground vehicle, I would be better probably, but you're probably got me on an air vehicle right now.
Well, you can roll two, and I guess whichever rolls lower can be adding the other.
Yeah.
Add four to that, then, if assuming you've got at least a four in engineering.
I am. I got a 5, so.
Yeah, your engineering total is higher than mine. Mine's only a four. So. Oh, and I realized I should have taken the troll rig off, but the last three dice were all fails anyway, so it doesn't.
Yeah, there you go.
So you are indeed higher without the control rig because
Yeah, because I did the exact same thing, so. I mean, I have
attribute
I have
logic.
a 5. I have a 5, but I did put I forgot to take the rig off. So one of those
Oh,
is
okay,
gone.
forgot
So
to
that's only six there.
But
That
you can still roll an extra four on top for my additional stuff anyway, or I guess an extra one since.
Oh, extra 4 dice. Okay.
Yeah.
So I assume that was your roles to try and fix the thing at least enough to make it be online.
Right. So like.
Yep. Eight successes over the course of an hour should remove 8. Or actually, what's the rule for unbricking something? Because it costs more if it's bricked, right?
I don't know. I feel like you can even fake it with a comm link or something if you need to. With 8 successes, I'm pretty sure you guys can figure something out.
All right.
He's got a full shop in the back of the Bison.
He does. It's a Bison. I mean,
Well, there you go.
it's a big hauling vehicle. That's like an 18-wheeler size thing.
So Jack would have made sure that you guys searched and deactivated these guys as wireless so they can't like cry for help. And Jack would take a nap.
I feel like you guys should start carrying tranquilizers.
Well,
You take prisoners so often.
So Jack could honestly just use knockout. It's a touch, stun power. To put them all out, but he's gonna talk with them and get to know them and be like, hey, we're all professionals. We got you guys fair and square. Just act cool, and when we're out of here, we'll give you back your VTOL and be on our merry way.
I will point out that Kenny usually comes with zip ties, but he can get something a little stronger too if we need it.
Yeah, Jack's got zip ties. He always has lots of plastic stuff.
But do you have troll size zip ties?
That's where you just link 4 of them together.
Yeah,
That's
We
just
also have
bigger.
shape
That's not
plastic.
stronger.
put more
we have
more
shape
more of them
plastics.
on. And I just turned it into one inch thick piece of plastic that's formed right around.
Oh yeah, you have that whole manipulation thing.
All right, put your hands on this table, and their hands sink in, and then you really unsustain.
Yeah,
That
it's
would be
insane.
so
I can
mean.
do it. I got 7 successes, so I can. What is that? That's like several cubic meters worth of plastic I can manipulate. So I can literally wrap a troll in plastic, head to toe.
That brings up a childhood trauma of mine.
Oh no.
The Superman movie with Richard Pryor,
Oh yeah,
where
Yeah.
the computer pulls Superman in,
Oh,
that
yeah.
traumatized me as a kid. That terrified me.
and now you're in IT.
I'm not in IT. I'm a programmer. I don't do hardware crap. Wires scare me.
Programmers are information tech.
No, I'm not. I just convince the angry pixies to do what I'd like them to do, usually. Sometimes. Occasionally.
Now you should know from Shadowrun that they're called sprites, not pixies.
No, angry pixies is AVE, what he calls electricity.
Ah, gotcha.
Hey, it's about time for our mid-game break, right?
Oh, you don't need a break. Yeah, I need a break too. Y'all make my head hurt. We'll be
Just
back.
to ruin all your plans.
We'll be back in about 5 minutes. Even though the BRB doesn't say it, it'll be about 5 minutes.
Not 4 minutes or.
Shut up! I said about. Rah! I'll be
4
back in a
minutes,
minute.
okay.
Got
I'm back, but I'm eating a snack. You know, I just realized, these role-playing games is basically, in our case, a bunch of grown people playing story time.
You just realized this?
I've been in denial, I guess.
Well, get out of Egypt. That way you're nowhere near denial.
It's a river in Egypt.
Exactly.
I mean, we're just a bunch of grown-ass men playing make-believe.
Hey, at least we're not running around a field beating each other up with foam swords. Ha!
And at least we're not bankers.
Who you call grown ass? And hey, I used to be a banker.
They play make believe. They keep pretending that what they do is constructive, useful stuff. And they make sure they get paid a lot for it.
I'm not going to say nothing because the bank still owns both my houses.
No, that's a misconception. You do not get paid a lot when you're at the bank. Only the executives get paid a lot when you're at the bank.
It's probably like lawyers. I know a lot of lawyers quit within 5 years in Australia because unless you're a partner, you earn pittance. So, if you're a freshly minted lawyer here in Australia, you earn less than a freshly minted teacher. So, and teachers are not well paid. It's because something like 90% of the lawyer's workload has been automated out of existence. So,
Oh, that's nice.
I know my mother was a lawyer and helped doing some of the automation. So,
Oops.
are we all back then?
Who knows?
Barry,
Almost.
no one who hasn't said anything.
We
I'm
should
sort of
probably
here.
we should probably also talk to the prisoners and make sure that they didn't notify or alert the Blood Mountain gang that they were being attacked. Or
No,
Good,
sir, Mr.
good idea.
Captor.
So good plan, good plan.
So, do you want us to make a judge intentions roll to see if they're lying to us about not having contacted the Blood Gang?
and then hack their comm links to check their history.
That's true. Even I can hack their comlinks, so huzzah! Something I can hack.
Then call them back and say, "Hey, no, we're fine now."
Everything's fine here. How are you?
Yeah, those guys were for pussies. We killed them right away. It's fine.
We could also
Just a
probably ask
weapons
them what they're
malfunction.
expecting to pick up. We still don't know what the package is, right?
Rods. We know it's a bunch of rods.
Oh, we should ask where the payment is as well, because we've got to give that if we want to avoid taking on the cocaine.
I was wondering if you guys were going to think of that.
Oh yeah, there's that.
Now, do we want to just take out the cocaine so we can keep the payment as well, or what is the payment anyway? Is it like
That's an option. I guess we should check that out, huh?
is it something liquidable? You know, like easily made liquid into Newen, or is it something that we're not likely to want?
It's something very specific to the buyer.
To the seller?
To the seller rather.
I was gonna say like
But does it look like something we could sell for a lot of Newen, or is it?
No,
something that-
it is not an element.
I think what they're doing is they're trading unobtainium for this thing.
They're trading favors. They're trading favors is what they're doing.
oh wow. Where do we put that favor? How big is it? It's
You
gonna
can stuff that favor right. Never mind.
Never ask where you should put something.
Is it like a handkerchief or something?
Unless it's poo. Because no one puts poo back.
That's actually not true. There's some
I
weird.
might have
There's
to
some
expedite
weird people out there
stuff.
on the internet.
That's
I'm
true.
kidding, but that's just ugh. Why?
Um,
I
Did not want to know that.
I saw it being debunked. It was there's a theory of gut bacteria
Nope,
I
transferal.
don't want to know anymore.
Yeah, fecal transplants are actually a thing.
I'm eating Baby Ruth. Let's stop talking about this.
Should be eating a
I
Snickers.
actually
I have a friend. Well, I knew somebody at
You
least.
have a friend?
I
That
actually
is
knew-
news.
What's that like?
I actually knew somebody who was a fecal transplanter, so she would actually, get donated healthy donor fecal matter and then prepare it for fecal transplant. So I actually know somebody who actually has that as a job.
Is that for like to help with? I don't even know why you'd want to do that.
If you've been on a lot of antibiotics or if you've got a variety of diseases, it's amazing how important your microbiome is. So
Oh,
there's a thought that something like a third of all diabetes is caused due to poor gut health. And your internal bacteria make a lot of the precursors for neurotransmitters, etc. And so they're finding out more and more just how important having a good microbiome is.
Yeah, but the thing I was looking at was people that thought they could do home deals. Like they could do the transplant themselves, and yeah, that's not how that works.
If you really, really want to, I guess you could technically, but they need to put it right up there. So
Yeah.
it's,
So let's go on to now that we've ruined Ski's baby
That's
Ruth.
great.
we've literally been talking shit to Ski.
I mean, that happens all the time. Come on.
Yes, but literally,
I hope that we restarted the stream.
we
That
never
would be
stopped the
awesome. That'd be
stream.
great. That's awesome.
That entire conversation better have been caught on the stream, yeah.
Oh, it definitely has.
Oh, okay. there you
Perfect.
go.
What a shitty stream. That should be the title.
We just lost 3 subscribers.
We had to have had 3 first. We've been stuck at 36 for like the last 3 weeks, month.
No, now we have 35.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
Did you just unsubscribe? Did you, Ski?
He probably did. Only so much abuse he's gonna put up with. All right, so you've questioned the people. Are you doing any prep other than making the Banshee look usable?
Ski's going to fashion us some appropriate gear to look like them, or we'll cannibalize their gear.
or at least Jack, because he's the face, really. Let's say.
Jack's gonna fashion some appropriate type gear.
But we were able to figure out where or what or how the payment is so that we can handle that when they show up, right?
Maybe. What glitch? Oh wow!
Wow.
That's
That's a lot of ones.
that's
That is.
something.
That is an interesting roll.
17 dice pull with more than half ones. CGMs, there is a god every once in a while. Unfortunately, it was on a
That's
drain
10
roll.
Ones. You rolled 10 ones out of 17 dice. That is impressive.
That needs to be made famous.
Oh yeah, that's getting posted to the living.
It could have been worse. You could have had your other die not come up with successes, in which case it could have been a critical glitch.
I'm just looking at if the 4 and the 2 had been either a hit or a glitch, then it would have been all glitches and hits.
Yeah, no nothings.
Yes.
That's pretty wild. Oh, you know what it was? Jack was feeling particularly Christmassy.
It's true.
'Tis the season for reds and greens.
It was. So that was 2. We've got 4 of us. This gets out of hand.
I mean,
I know what it is. He made something blue for Kenny, right?
Well, now you got 10 hits. You got 10 hits on S17.
So Kenny now is human tone, or actually Nan tone, but the outfit I fashioned for him is bright blue.
Perfect.
It's literally one of those puffy trash bag coats. I shamed you on Rem Alternus.
Oh, good. Yeah, love it.
All right, so at best, Kenny's gonna raise an eyebrow. Why is Kenny injured? Fade?
Probably.
You know that can be healed, right?
Probably.
If only you had a healer. I don't know. He just critical glitched. I don't know if I'd trust or glitched. I don't know if I'd trust him.
6 or 7 heal to Kenny for the last damage he took.
He only needs 2.
Yeah. I was not even taking wound modifiers yet. Which is probably why I spaced it off and didn't do anything about it from last session.
All right, so I don't know, about an hour and a half later, a van or a vehicle starts pulling up the road.
Only one?
Well, there's motorcycles and stuff.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it's a oddly enough, it's a Ford Bison 3.
Oh, look at that.
That might be why there was one in my my ready rack.
Oh, nice.
And
I'll have spare parts then.
oh, I never opened the module. I've been running this without the book. What? Making shit up? Never.
I mean, spare parts.
He's like, how much of this crap can I stuff in the trunk?
I think I'm gonna need a
Whole
new
other trunk.
alternator.
Oh, that's not the van. The van was elsewhere. They are using a pair of. What? Did I not make those? Aw. I'm sure I did. I could have sworn I did. I guess I didn't. Oh, I did. Here it is. Okay. 2 of these. Yeah. They're that big, too. These are to scale.
Damn, what are those? How come one's bigger than the other?
Okay.
These are giant Nissan panel vans. They're Nissan Striders. From Double Clutch, page 33.
They're not as good as your Bison.
Yeah,
They are
I-
really,
No, these are basically just vans.
yeah, they're cheaper than a GMC and a little faster and better interval, but not as tough.
So a couple of those come, and some guys come out, 8 of them total.
Okay, Mr. Face, who's pretending to be our face? What do you say to them?
Hey, we got your crap. Get out here. Give us our money.
I didn't think they had money. They only had favors.
Whatever. Shut up.
What does Jack say, Ski?
I'm sorry, I just kind of zoned out.
What's going on?
Somebody pull Ski's cord on his back. Hello, I love you.
Hello, let me help you. Let me use my mouth to make you do things.
Wait a minute. This isn't that kind of stream.
What?
No, you'd go there.
So is Jack hiding in the van and just playing a ventriloquist or what?
out to meet our new friends.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Go out to meet your new friend.
Do we need to drive the thing so we can get the rods into the van, or should we try and fly the broken VTOL?
Did you not fix it?
We kind of fixed it.
We got rid of 2/3 of its damage, apparently.
Oh, it's
It
that's
looks
completely
more
playable.
functional now.
So I should fly it over there so we can transfer the rods to the VTOL.
I mean, they could drive around to it also. If you
Oh, sure.
little thing like broken out windows and bullet holes.
Right, but then yeah, they'll see all the broken glass at the back of the house if we do that.
Yeah, we probably should have moved it to the front area before they arrived.
Yeah,
I can just get it.
Maybe.
I'll just get it and fly it over there. It'll be fine.
As it starts smoking and sputtering and
Hey, we never heard the thing other than to, do matrix damage to it, so...
Yeah.
Physically, it's perfectly fine.
Would you trust a nuclear reactor to a computer that had been hacked and then brought back online?
It's not a nuclear reactor, it's just...
True, it's just a flying helicopter. It's a death machine.
I don't feel like the house is in that bad of condition either. I mean, maybe just like a wild party.
And I could
Oh wait, they were shooting real bullets. Never mind.
and I shot through the windows, so the windows are all broken.
Yeah, but I mean, wild parties and stuff. Stuff happens.
So look, we brought your stuff. Where you want it?
Just put it right down there on the floor. It should be fine on the ground there.
Yeah, our rigger is he's bringing the thing around.
All right, I'll bring the thing around. Do I need like a check or anything?
Actually, yeah, do a handling check because it's not fully functional.
Like obviously not rigged in because we brick that part or
Yeah, I think you're probably flying it manually, so it's
Alright.
just a 3 handling check. You should be fine. But, there's always 17 dice pool making a glitch.
And subtract from the handling check your control rig.
I just did.
Also, if it's being done manually, we use reaction, not intuition, so...
Oh, mine's the same. Oh no, it's not. My reaction's a little bit. Yeah.
So you would not have had the
No,
plus 2,
it's-
right?
Nope, it's actually the exact same.
Would you have had that plus 2? What was the plus 2?
I don't know what the plus 2 is. I took off my rig.
Do you have specialization?
Oh yeah, specialization. Yeah, that's why. An air.
Okay, so so that's fine. I mean, you exceed the handling test, so you're able to make it look functional.
Sweet. I can't actually move it, so you'll have to move it. But
I feel like it's probably mostly fly by wire, so you're really stretching your skills to do this because you guys cooked its brain.
Nice.
But yeah, you can do that. Well, you know what to do about the pay, right?
Of course we do, right? Boss.
Certainly. We are professionals after all.
Skis off talking to somebody or watching another Twitch stream again.
I do like the girls in hot tubs. I'm not gonna lie.
I can't believe that's a thing, but we're not going to go there. Actually, I can believe that's a thing. Give me
I
a
like her for her personality. And
Sure.
Conversation.
give me a con against my judge intentions, not the
Yeah.
Blood Mountain Boys judge intentions.
I can't even help you with that, so sorry.
Sam.
That's obviously terrible. You're gonna fail.
You
I
only have
almost-
14 die for con?
Yeah, because I'm influence based. Influence is higher.
He's a truthful snake, not a lying snake.
Yeah, I had con, and then I changed it to influence because when I did my reroll.
What's judge intention? Is that logic and intuition?
Willpower
believe
plus
so.
intuition.
Oh, good. That gives him one more die.
Does he even have 8 dice?
No. I was gonna surprise you with that massive roll. But there's 8 of him, and they're going to combine their yes, that's what it is. There's 8 of them, and they're going to combine their net hits. Let's see if we
Teamwork.
got it.
Test, a teamwork. Yeah, I can see them now. Do you trust him? I don't know. Do you trust him? I don't know. Do you trust him?
So that's 7 more times 4 is 28.
I mean, as long as we have their payment, does really care? They really care if they trust us?
Look, they beat it. They know you're full of shit. Give them your money. That's not how the rules work, by the way, people.
0.
Yeah, because I did the d6s.
Okay, yeah.
If you hover over it, it's 28d6.
Yeah.
I mean, there's points I wish I actually would have grabbed like bad luck or something just to kind of give it less monotony. You're like, roll a con check, and I'm like, okay.
Well, I mean, sometimes I think of ways that I could throw it in, mostly for my own entertainment, to throw a wrench in things.
I love wrenches.
I know, and I give you a hard time anyway, often enough. But I mean, you guys have done you've dotted your T's and crossed your I's. Crossed your eyes. How do you see that way?
I will.
I'll smooth a bit. I'll, tell them what a good job. We're really thankful that they were prompt with the delivery. The package seems to be in good condition. It'd be super helpful if they could give us a hand
No,
in just loading them onto our VTOL here.
no. They just kind of unload them out like by this shed here, and start to turn the vehicles around.
All right then.
And you trade whatever the agreed upon payment was. The MacGuffin.
Paper.
Yeah, if they're too rude, I'm totally gonna blow that bridge down there that I haven't blown yet.
Oh my God. While they're on it.
Exactly.
How are we getting out of here? Because I don't think we're flying the VTOL.
I can just
yeah.
drive around. It's not like I can't just drive around it. It's
It's
just
not like there's not an off-road option.
yeah.
It's flat. It's pretty flat country.
Oh, it's kind of hilly. You are in Colorado, or no, not where are you? Butte, Montana.
Butte. Yeah.
But yeah,
I mean,
you
I did.
The Google Streets view on this, so
they are gruff, so somewhat rude, but they're just to the point. They just want to get out of here, get their money and go.
Hey, these are favors.
Yeah, favors is probably a euphemism for something else.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying that you're not getting more pay out of it this way. So they
Yes.
take their crap and get out, unless you really want to fight eight gangers.
I mean, it does sound fun, but we'll let them do that. That's fine.
8 PR2 gangers.
yeah. Be over real quick.
Right. Yeah.
So they leave. You have what you need. There's no way you're getting that banshee out of here.
Oh yeah. That's
Tricks
fine.
damage suddenly
We already-
reforms and
Jack already told him we'll give it back to him anyways. Jack already told him, so
Oh, and Jack would never lie, because he focuses on influence, not on con.
Yeah, I got that
Yeah,
pirates
what's going on,
code, so
Pretty straight up guy.
I get that pirates code, so I could just I don't care if we steal it or don't steal it, or as long as everybody else gets a cut. That's all I care about.
Oh, that's right. Jack has pirate code as well.
Yeah.
it's more of a guideline than than anything else.
So you are able to get the stuff. What are you going to do with the Ohansi people?
Throw them in the back of the bison, drive them about an hour away, and let them out in the middle of nowhere.
Without comlinks?
Yes, without
Without comlinks, but like a couple mile walk to a small.
Yeah, we'll
rest
throw
area.
their comlinks in the VTOL.
Yeah, actually, yeah, that's not a bad idea. So
Yeah,
they
yeah.
they have to get back, and it'll take them a while.
Yep.
I'm sure they've got water or something in case it's hot out, but
I think
For
it's gonna be
Montana,
overnight.
does it ever get hot in Montana? I don't even know.
Well, to be fair, by that time, like the 2081, it would be hot.
Ah,
Depends on if the science changes its mind or not by then.
That's true. It cleans up.
And I mean,
Live in ice age.
we have also had massive eruptions, which would put a lot of crap in the atmosphere to cool things down.
True. Global dimming is a thing.
Yeah,
why,
it happened when what was it? Krakatoa went off,
Yep, 1992, correct.
and there was like a mini ice age in I believe the 1800s.
We now have magic,
1896,
so
yeah.
Exact. Well, magic caused the most recent eruptions, so there you go. I'm just surprised it didn't let the lizard people out. Sorry.
We know magic is cool.
So it's just as well. I mean, perhaps global warming is what
they
triggers
did, but
the
they lost the license
future.
for that.
All right. So you guys are headed back, and I feel like you've done a good job of preventing them from following you easily, unless,
Dun, dun, dun.
or have you? Dun, dun, dun.
Check the cargo. Make sure there's no tags on it.
Too late. You've already tracked it back. We're gonna go back here. I don't like this music. Stop it. Thank you. And now what are you gonna do? You've got like what was it, a 16-hour drive, and you guys have been up for quite a while. No, you rested and let the van drive, didn't you?
We did.
Yeah.
You're gonna do the
Well,
same
I
on the
mean,
way
We
back.
have 2 drivers.
Well, that's what you did. Was you hauled ass with the 2 drivers and let the van cover a part of it too.
Right.
Yeah. We don't have to haul ass back though, so we can take our sweet ass time. So just relax in the.
So
Yeah.
I want to investigate these rods. Jack wants to know more about them. He
We
doesn't
were also
know
gonna go
what they are.
sightseeing and see like the largest ball of twine and stuff. That's
That was
Well, I'm glad you decided to do that. Did I make a handout for this? I don't think I did.
for the largest ball of twine.
I did. No, for the word of the day, this is what you find. 21 of them, 7 in each case. By the way, those cases have quite a bit of value and are not part of your delivery deal.
Nice. We just dump them out. That'd be great. Here you go.
So they're mana batteries.
Yes. They probably say, like, Ray O Whack.
You're all whack.
Or Energizer on the side of them. But they are definitely a combination of mana and technology, which is not something any of you guys realized existed. I'm giving you this information, assuming that the 2 magically charged people would be like studying. I'm going, what the hell is this thing? Hey, check this out, Kenny. It's tech. You know, that kind of thing.
Just about to ask, would we actually be able to figure out that much information about it?
I don't know if you're supposed to know that or not, but I don't care.
We reverse engineer it on the trip back because that's all the time it would take.
16 hours? Yeah, sure, that's it. They are 1.5 meters long. There were 3 cases of 7. The cases are valuable because they are constructed to block astral reconnaissance,
Ooh.
as well as electromagnetic detection.
I mean, as opposed to every other physical object that blocks astral.
Hush! Stop shooting holes. Now I'm going to have to report this in the thread on SRMO about third parallel problems.
It's like, oh no, it's a case.
It's a box. I cannot see it.
Doesn't any case block? I don't know.
I suspect what their meaning is that they prevent a astral traveler from going inside, almost like a mana barrier.
Or they also probably blocks tracking from
Yeah.
the tracking ritual.
So it's a
Got
lead
it.
briefcase.
Basically.
I mean, this seems useful. I feel like we should take 1 or 2.
They have a
Take
value
the
of
rods out.
they have a value of approximately 3,000 nuyen each.
I think we should take them all, and then
I
just
was-
give them the rods.
I wasn't so concerned about taking all of them, but at least having a
We
few
can-
of them for usage.
we can stop by the local drugstore and get some bags. We'll just throw the rods right in that bag and give it to them.
Maybe one
just-
less rod than they were expecting, even.
I mean, we could probably spring for some, some locking crates, plastic bins.
Sure, sure.
The Sterlite models.
Sounds like a plan.
As long as we save a couple of these.
Are you saying save a couple of the cases, or are we saving a couple of the batteries?
Cases.
Yeah,
feel like
the batteries are the
saving
deal.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I feel they'll notice there's batteries missing.
Yeah, but what
Yep.
for? Like, one of them fell off the back of the truck.
I don't know. You should surely try that and see what happens.
I
Oh,
forgot who the Johnson was.
Well, we could literally throw one out the van and say one of them fell out of the van, back of a van.
Mr. K, was Mr. K the Johnson?
I believe so, yeah.
yeah, because you
So he
said
was
thought it might have
the,
been arcane.
The shady, nervous guy, right?
Yeah.
Shady, nervous guy. No, he
Wasn't
just
nervous?
wanted a good sandwich. Remember
Yeah,
he took
what
you
was-
to the
what
Duke
was
of
you that?
Duke of Sandwich or something?
Duke of Earl.
No, the Duke of Sandwich.
There was
Earl of Sandwiches.
Hey, was
No, the Earl of Sandwich is a real life businit that would never exist in Shadowrun.
Oh yeah.
Key Decide, wasn't it, or something like that?
Yes, it was the Marquis de Sandwich. Yes, that's
The
right.
Key Sandwich, that's it.
Funny, I came up with it. I didn't think to write it down. It didn't matter that much.
Well, how fitting that we ended it with fecal matter material.
Well, it's not ended yet. We can still go even further down that hole.
Oh, God.
Wow.
There.
It's a dark path you gentlemen walk.
How far can we go?
Like I said, it's a dark path you walk. All right, enough shitty jokes.
Yes, these are very shitty jokes.
So you're delivering the rods? Are you going to keep the cases, sell them? What are you going to do?
We're gonna keep the cases for now.
Not
I
that
guess.
desperate for Nguyen, huh?
Not really.
I mean, why don't we sell all but two?
All right.
Well, there were only 3 of them.
There's
So.
only 3, so you mean one?
Okay.
Let's sell one. All right.
I mean, if they're only 3,000, I personally don't need money enough. But I guess whatever y'all want to do.
I think
Whatever.
Andrew was jonesing for money.
Andrea's always jonesing for money.
Always.
She's a woman.
I mean, she's got some new programs to purchase.
Exactly, and she's saving up for the most state-of-the-art RCC.
So, how many cases are you keeping?
Just 2, and we'll give the one to Andrigger, I guess, to sell to get 3,000 extra Union. Cause I don't really I always could use money as a rigger, but I don't really need as much as Andrigger does.
I need as much as you do. I mean, we're just getting more cool stuff, right? Because that's
Right.
what riggers want.
Right, but you're a rigger and a decker, so
That's true. Yeah.
you're like got double the problems with money. Sitting on 81,000 right now, waiting to get my cerebral boosters.
And there were 4 of you this whole time, so you get $5,000 each, right?
Yep.
That was the base pay, right? So $3,000 extra from selling them, or are we getting less than $3,000 for selling?
No, you can get 3. Are you splitting that?
I'll just give it to Andrigger.
Yeah, Andrew can have it.
Fine with me.
Sweet.
Pirate Code to the rescue. You're part of the pirate gang, girl.
She gets the captain's share, even though she's not the captain.
You can be the captain for this run.
It's to make up for having to repair Major. That's what it is.
I really freaking hate the Roll20 editor.
There you go.
It just does undoes random stuff when you're trying to edit things. Did everybody survive? Yes. Yeah, okay. That's fine. Reputation. I don't know if you deserve any.
Hey, we left them alive.
My notes say one if you're successful. I guess you were successful. Heat. Lots of it.
All of it. All of the heat.
We were
From town, so we should have lost heat, right?
Actually, I'm going to give you a yeah, I'm going to give you -1, but we're going to see what the roll does. It may nullify that.
Does Kenny's thing apply for another -1?
Well, no, I'm saying you'll get -1 heat.
Oh, gotcha.
And you didn't get +1, so you're at -1 heat this time.
Because we went out of town, so heat dropped.
Yeah, you're gone. You were only gone for 2 days, but we're going to pretend it was longer.
We're sightseeing.
Yeah, well, you did stop and see that ball of twine. Yeah, Kay does not give you his number.
Whoa, rude.
He says, if I need you, I'll give you a call again. Thank you very much. He's the one that's fairly new to the business. Maybe it was just a faux pas.
Like, I ate.
Maybe it was just an intentional pas. Ha! That's not what faux means. Save changes and show to players. Shut up and do it. So you get 5 grand each, 3 grand extra for Andrigger, 5 karma, 1 reputation, -1 heat. Which, that's the reward that really matters. Kenny, are you still doing, trying to find the Matrix people? The Nexus people?
Yeah, the Denver Nexus, yeah.
Okay, I was just curious. I'm still working out how I'm going to deal with that.
Okay. I'll be throwing in working for the people here and there as inspiration strikes, but overall, yeah. He's working on trying to find the Denver Nexus, but whenever it happens, it happens.
And we have now finished 1/3 of the missions. It's only taken us 18 sessions.
Nice.
I think it's something like 18 sessions it's taken us.
18.
Yeah, we'll be doing this again the same time next year. When did we start? What day did we start? I've got that down here somewhere.
That's just a little over a year to do all the sessions.
We started August, so it's been about 4 months because we started the middle of August. It's been 4.5 months for a third of it. So yeah, about 13, 14 months.
Oh. So we should maybe be done by this time next year.
Maybe.
Probably not.
I mean, I'm happy. I'm having a blast.
I'm going to end the stream now. We will see everybody hopefully next week. With the holidays, it's hard to tell. We have been kind of deciding last minute if enough people are here. And we will see people either next week or the week after. Have fun, have a good happy holidays, etc. Bye.